child. I've been fighting through my whole life. I choose to live, I choose to thrive. I will never settle and just survive. I know I have to fight for what is mine. So I fight to keep my dreams alive. I live my life on the front line. If I slip or fall, I won't stop climbing. I was raised by adversity, I was trained by pain. I was built from the struggle, went against the grain. I embraced all the challenges, never complain. I stand out from the crowd, I am not the same. They say I'm insane, I say nah, I'm just brave. I'm not afraid, I've got the heart of a lion. Nothing can stop me, I won't stop trying. I won't stop fighting, I will stand strong until the day I'm gone. I'll never back down from a fight, never. You can see the hunger in my eyes. I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior. The devil said I can't withstand the storm. I replied, I am the storm. I am, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior.
Every day I wake up, it's just another day. I'm ready for whatever may come my way. If I'm confronted with another storm, I've got the strength to carry on. This is nothing I ain't dealt with before. I'm a warrior that's ready for war. If I'm alone with a part of a team, I'm ready for it all. I'm used to having my back against the wall. I'm used to handling the pressure of it all. I'm used to it. My mind is my strongest weapon. Strong mind, strong life. Yeah, I know that message. I made it through the negativity, the stress and depression. See, they were blessings that gave me crucial life lessons. Now I don't live by life's challenges, but I don't back down neither. So whatever comes, I'll handle it. Just know I'm harder than the hard times. I'm tougher than the tough times. I'm a warrior in my prime. I'll never back down from a fight. You can see the hunger in my eyes. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. The devil said I can't withstand the storm. I replied, I am the storm. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I will never back down from a fight. You can see the hunger in my eyes. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. The devil said I can't withstand the storm. I replied, I am the storm. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
Right there, welcome guys. Welcome to the Social Media Attraction Marketing Masterclass. Guys, just going to help some people get in here. I just need to adjust the settings in the future. As you guys may be aware, we're running our events as of this week through our Surge Academy platform. And we're just still working out some of the finer details with settings and so forth as well. So guys, welcome. Thank you for those that are on time. There's meant to be 200 to 300 people here, and there's 40. So those that are here and on time, thank you for being on time. You know, I'm spending the next 3 hours of my time not being paid to serve you. And you've also done the same. You've decided to invest your time into learning and growing and expanding. Rayanne, are you here? Rayanne, are you with us? Rayanne.
I'm here, boss.
Are you logged in as me?
No, boss.
Can you do me a favor? Can you log in as me without kicking me out? And can you please keep admitting people into the room, because the setting was set up so that we have to admit people because it automatically puts people in the waiting room. So if you can log back in as me and then open up the participants and just keep letting people in that come in late, because there's a automatic waiting room set up. Can you do that for me, please? Make sure you don't click on switch so you don't kick me out when you come on.
Yes, boss. Noted, boss.
Salamat po. For those who don't know Rayanne is my lovely executive assistant and also our Search Academy manager. Thank you for all you do. We're going to dive straight in. So guys, as we jump in, I want to make this interactive and invite you all to participate. First of all, we get our lovely angels here. We should have over 200 virtual assistants on this training. So Noemi, are you here? Where's Noemi? Noemi with us?
Yes, I'm here,
Noemi,
boss.
Noemi and Kathleen, can you please follow all the angels up? Because all the angels are meant to be here. This is compulsory training for all the
Yeah.
angels. So I'm not sure where everybody is. We have like 400 clients and team, and most of them should be on this call. So Kathleen and Noemi, if you can please follow up the angels and get them onto the training, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much. For those that are here, angels, where are our lovely angels in the Philippines? Magandang umaga, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Where's all our angels? Say hi. Hey, angels. Musta. I want to take a moment to say thank you so much to all of you angels in the Philippines. I know it's bright and early there at 6 a.m. Thank you for joining us bright and early. This training is to serve you and empower you to become the best virtual assistant you can become so we can find you consistent, stable work. Everybody's coming in now. That's awesome. Okay, we'll have to make note of the settings in the future, Rayanne. Thank you for that. Okay, so angels, thank you so much for joining us. We have a saying, don't we, angels? What's the saying? If you want to earn more, you got to what? You got to learn more. So some of you might be excited by the training. Some of you might be thinking, well, I've got family, I've got other things, I've got other commitments. It's nice and early. But at the end of the day, we're all choosing to be here because we all want to be the best version of ourselves so we can help more people, as it says on our, it actually says it on our mouse pads. We got these mouse pads. You know, we have these mouse pads. I don't know if you can see this. Normally organize these mouse pads for all the angels. I got one as well, which is pretty cool. Happy serving others. So angels, I want to take a moment to say thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here and dedicating, committing your time to be the best you can so that you can serve your clients at a high level. Angels, for those of you that have clients, if you want to check in, make sure your client's here. And if they're here, you know, open up a private channel and communicate and interact with them. Make suggestions, say, oh, we're not doing this, let's do this. And we can do that as well. For those of you that are clients hiring VAs for us, for those that are not in the business, oh, let's start with that actually. Oh, what just happened? Okay, there we go. Who's in the business coaching who's in the business coaching program? For those in the business coaching program, just say hi in the chat. Yes, I'm in the business coaching program. Congratulations, those in the current group are in week 8 and you've just all upgraded to pay for your VAs. So this is compulsory training for VAs. It's also compulsory training for all of you business coaching clients as well. So those in the current group, we got Mick Kelly here, we got Jody here. Welcome, guys. Check in, make sure your VAs are here, Jody and Mick, and use this as an opportunity to communicate. This training, Jesse Jane, good to see you. Arno, hey guys, Kendall, Annabelle, Jessica, good to see everybody. Mick and Jody, this is compulsory training for your VAs as well, and also this training is where you guys are up to right now. So what I'm about to share with you guys is your tasks, your action items for the next week. So this is being done at this stage because of where you're at in your program. So I hope that makes sense. Cherry, good morning. Cherry Blossom, Mary Louise, good morning. Laurie, what just skipped from, well, what just happened there? From Carolina, welcome. Nell, Lila, good to see you here. Good morning. Yep, awesome. Rand, did you get back in as me? I don't see you on here yet. Back in Novi, good to see
I'm
you here
here,
as well.
boss.
And who on this call is a VA client not in a business coaching program? Where's our VA clients not in the business coaching program? Let's tune in and say hi. Again, this is a great opportunity for you to connect and network with your VAs and communicate with them. Devontae Smith, good to see you here, brother. Who else we got on here? And for those that are not yet paying clients, we've got Mark Satia. Welcome, brother. Mark, I know you're not, I think you used to hire a VA through us, is that correct? Welcome aboard. I hope you get a lot from this training. Mike Locke also in the house. Good to see you. Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas. Di Castella. Welcome, brother. Glad to have you with us. I think you're going to get a lot from today. Yes.
Thank you.
Rani. Yes. Hey, brother. How you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining
great
us.
to be here. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's dive in. Linry, good to see you here. Melissa from Bali. Man, I love Bali. I've been 3 times alone this year. I'm going to go to Cairns tomorrow, then Thailand, then Vietnam, then Dubai. So Bali will be next January. Man, I love Bali. Bali's like my second home. I got stuck in Bali for 13 months. What is this? Okay, cool. During COVID, actually. I freaking love Bali. It's like my second home. Thrive in Bali as well. Crazy Pearl in the house. Good to see you, Pearl. What a pearler. Awesome. Alrighty, let's begin. Let's dive in. So very simple. This training over the next 2.5 to 3 hours is for one main outcome. I'm going to show each of you how to generate 50 to 100 leads, quality, every week in your business, no ads. Who would like to be able to do that? Now, if you're a business owner, it goes without saying that an extra 50 to 100 leads per week is probably going to be a game changer. For those that are virtual assistants, I'm going to teach you how to help your clients generate more leads. Now, if you're a virtual assistant and you're working with a client, I encourage you to make suggestions rather to your clients if they're not generating leads. So Quantum VA Angels, it's your job. If your client is not getting enough leads, you can make suggestions. Boss, can I make a suggestion? you know, Jason does this and we do this and we get more leads this way. We generated 192 quality leads last week from this system. In a nutshell, today what we're going to cover is really 4 main key components, which I'll share on the next slide. And it's essentially how to create a social media funnel organically to sign clients every day. And today is the first main part of how to do that, to get the leads to be able to then book the appointments. There's really 3 main parts. Today is the first main part, which is how do we create the funnel to generate leads. The second part is booking the appointments. The third part is obviously signing them up. Today is about creating an ongoing, overflowing social media funnel of more leads than you can handle. Who would like that problem? More leads than you can handle and fit in. Would you guys like that? Now, the key to organic or online is consistency and urgency over time. For those that follow the recipe I'm about to give you for the next 6 months, you will sign clients every day, period. Unless your sales system is shit, you will sign clients every day. 100% guaranteed. Okay. First thing I'm going to suggest is I'm going to make some suggestions. Who here wants to learn? VAs, business coaching clients, angels, who here wants to learn? If you really want to get the most out of today, it's important that your mind is like a parachute. A parachute only works when what? When open. I want to invite you to open your mind and empty the cup and forget about everything you've learned up until now. And then the second thing is I want to invite you to become like a sponge. What does a sponge do? A sponge absorbs. I want you to absorb the information. But just opening your mind and absorbing the information, Melissa, will that guarantee your success? Knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that's power. I'm going to give you the knowledge, the strategies, the tools, everything you need to generate 50 to 100 leads per week. But if you do not follow the recipe and execute and have your VA help you with implementation, it won't matter. How long can you know something without doing it before you no longer know it, you know? So I want to encourage you to go all in for the next couple of hours. I'm not sure if you've got kids in your house right now, dogs, TVs on. I'm not sure what else you got going on. Maybe you've got something planned for later today that you're excited about that's on your mind. Just for the next few hours, I want you to forget about the rest of the world. And as you sit there listening to my voice, focus all in on this training, because this training will be not only business changing and financial changing, but life changing for every one of you. Because the truth is, if you generate more leads, you're all going to make more money. If you all make more money, you're going to help more people. You help more people, you and your family are going to have a better life. That's the power of this kind of training. We're not here talking about leads and money and marketing. We're here to talk about enhancing your life as a virtual assistant, as a business owner, and inadvertently, indirectly helping more people. Who wants to help more people by show of hands, especially business owners? The truth is that many of you guys that are business owners are spectacular at what you do, but if you can't get clients, it doesn't matter. And so that's what today is about. And I really hope that you guys recognize Rayanne didn't get back in. I'm still letting people in. I don't know what happened to Rayanne. Naomi, can you reach out to Rayanne for me? She's disappeared. I can't find her. I'm not sure what's going
She's
on
here,
there.
both.
I don't know why she's not letting people in then. I
I'm
don't
here,
know
both.
is it, how come you're not letting, can you let people in for me, please? I'm still having to do it. Rayanne? Salamat Po. I might just keep doing it anyway because I don't know what's going on. That's all good. So the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is number one, take lots of notes. Who's got pen and paper? Why would I recommend and suggest everybody takes notes? Why would I suggest everybody takes notes? Why would I suggest everybody takes notes? While you guys are thinking or typing, the other thing I'm going to invite you to do is I'm going to invite you to participate. Mick Kelly, imagine the roles were reversed and this is your training. How would you want your students and your attendees to participate and interact? Would you like them to answer the questions in the chat? Would you like them to get involved? Would you like them to answer? Of course. Jody, how would you like your students to interact? Devontae, how would you like your students to interact? I encourage you and invite you, and I said this in the group coaching yesterday, for those that are business owners, you're here as a student to learn. The best teachers are the best students. You've come here because you want to learn and want to grow. You come in with an open mind, you be a sponge, and you participate and engage. the way you would want your students to. Mark, imagine you're doing a presentation right now with, I don't know, what is it, 80 people or whatever on this call. How would you want them to interact, participate, and ask questions? If you do that, that's what leadership is. You're going to find people, your students, attendees will do the same, reciprocate, okay? Virtual assistants, that means you as well. I encourage you to answer the questions when I ask you questions. I encourage you to ask questions. By the way, if anyone has any questions, post them in the chat. Ladies, some men can multitask. I've got the chat open. I'll answer them live. Don't bring yourself off mute because we have a lot to go through. There's a lot of people on the call. I'll post it in there. Kimberly says, taking notes to pay attention and help us focus. 100%, it will enhance focus and it will keep you, it pays to pay attention, right? By taking notes, it keeps you focused on what I'm saying, keeps you focused in the train, keeps you focused in the moment. It also stimulates the brain where it enhances learning and also memory, okay? Because motion, creates emotion, and emotion enhances memory. If you can think of the most significant 1, 2, 3 days in your life, why do you remember them so vividly? Because of the enhanced emotion. If I ask you questions, answer them in the chat. If you have questions, there are no dumb questions except for the questions that go unanswered because you didn't have the courage to answer them. Okay. Retain info, 100%. Keep important notes. Yes. Also, as Teresa has said, hopefully I said your name right, you can revisit your notes. Now, also taking notes, more often than not, like I'm going to give you strategy, but as I share this presentation with you, what you're going to find is that you're going to have ideas. You're going to have aha moments. You're going to have epiphanies. You're going to be like, damn, that's what we need. And it's not even something that I've suggested or said because your creative juices are flowing and your mind is directing in the right way. So make an all-in decision to focus wholeheartedly now. If you need to go to the toilet, hold on to it. If you don't have food and drink yet, quickly get drink. In fact, don't eat. I would suggest not eating because when you eat, you get tired. If you want to keep your brain stimulated, you want your room fairly cool. Okay, you want lots of water. Okay, maybe a little bit of caffeine, not too much, and no food. Sit there, don't move. No, if something happens like an emergency, go for it. But engage, participate, and ask questions. Are you guys ready? I do want to take a moment to say thank you so much for joining us today. 3 hours is a long time, and it's a long time for me to talk. And I'm not here to. The only reason I'm here is I want to see all of you win. Mick, I want to see you crush it. Melissa, I want to see you win. Angels, I want to see you consistent, stable work. You guys hiring VAs through us, we're doing this to help your VAs become better so they can better serve you, so everybody wins. That's why we're all here. Important points to remember. Yes, Shirley in the house. Good to see you. Short pencil better than long memory. I love that. As Melissa was pointed out, important points to remember. Here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. 2 things. Number 1, grab a new, fresh piece of paper. Grab a new, fresh piece of paper. At the top left-hand side of that piece of paper, put the number 1, write the number 1, top left. Just number 1, top left. Bottom left, write the number 3. Top left, number 1. Bottom left, number 3. In the middle left, put the number 2. This page is for the top 3 aha moments, ideas, or strategies that you're going to implement immediately. Today, I'm going to give you a recipe. It's going to be overwhelming. There'll be a little bit of information overload. You're going to get access to the replay. You're going to get access to the slides. I'm also going to give you access to resources to go through it in your own time. Is it easier to remember a recipe or follow a recipe? It's easier to follow a recipe. So I want all you VAs to do the same. Now, you might be thinking, VAs, Jason doesn't know. He can't see me. I'm not going to do it. I'll just think about it. If you're not prepared to write 3 numbers on a piece of paper, how the heck are you going to generate 50 to 100 leads and build the business of your dreams? Makes no difference to me if you follow this or not. I'm here to serve you, but it makes all the difference to yourself, right? Ryan, you're letting people in now? There we go. Thank you so much for that. There we go. Thank you. Okay. The second, I'm also going to suggest grab another piece of paper for VAs with clients and business owners. Mick, grab a second piece of paper. That second piece of paper, you're going to have those 2 pieces of paper, maybe put them aside on either side. That second piece of paper, that's going to be a list of things you're not yet doing. So for those that are in the business coaching program or hiring a VA through us, you know some of our strategies. You've already learned some stuff. So this session is about looking at, Mick, what are we not yet doing? This session, Nicholas is looking at what are we not yet doing. That second piece of paper is going to be the checklist of all the little things that you're not doing. Because right now, when I share this with you, Nicholas, and I've invited you here, Nicholas, because, You've been working. Nicholas has been hiring a VA with us for like 2 years. We had a chat the other day. He wants to improve more leads and appointments. Yeah. So that piece of paper, you're going to make a list of all the little things you're not doing, and they're all going to add up because you all have holes in your business and your lead generation system. Okay. So you are going to be overwhelmed. You are going to be confused. Confusion is good. It means you're about to learn. Overwhelm is good. It means you're growing and expanding. You're going to feel that that's natural and normal. What I'm about to share with you is going to take a few months to set up, at least 1 month. So there's no rush. Okay. Well, we're going to start the basics. So a bit about today as we dive in. Okay. First of all, I'm going to share with you how to optimize and grow your social media. How do we optimize the social media ready for growth, and how do we grow it? Okay, because most of your biggest challenge right now is obscurity. People don't know who you are or what you do. How do we get in front of more of the right people? How do we get you in front of more of the right people? We're also going to talk about the science of content creation and attraction marketing, and how to use omnipresence to get seen across more platforms much more each day. So there is a science to creating content in a way to get clients. What's the purpose of doing content? Is to get clients. Melissa, how would you like to be able to sign clients every single day from social media from your content? Would you like that? Now, the thing about content is it doesn't take a lot of time. In fact, what I'm about to share with you on this training over the next few hours takes less than an hour a day for the whole system. If I said to each and every one of you for less than an hour a day, you can generate 50 to 100 leads guaranteed a week, who would be prepared to do it? By show of hands. Okay. Now, obviously, we're doing this as a training with and for our VAs. Some of you, there's a couple of you that don't have a VA. You can run the system without a VA. Okay, it's just going to take a bit more time for you. But for those that have a VA, your VA can literally do about 3/4 of what I'm about to share with you today. That's the power of a virtual assistant. Okay. So we're also going to talk about the power of online events. So we're talking about lead generation. Lead generation is understanding there's three main ways to generate leads, and how do we use those all three. And one of those is events. And we're going to talk about events because events in the service industry are the most powerful way to get clients. We're going to talk about omnipresence and temporal hacks, so how to save time. Okay, we're going to talk about how to turn your content into leads and how to build your phone and email list. How do we optimize and grow our social media, nurture people, and then turn them into email and phone list and generate leads from it. I'm also going to show you how to create micro marketing campaigns with content and macro marketing campaigns with events, meaning how do we map out in advance our content and our events where we save ourselves time. For example, Melissa, I'm picking on you because you're right below me there. We're going to talk about how to map out 30 days of content in under 10 minutes. Okay, because creating content doesn't take a lot of time. It's when you sit down and go, oh, what am I going to talk about? That takes time. Okay. If we have time, we're also going to talk about how to turn the content leads into appointments, minimum 10 a week. We may or may not have time for that, depending how we go. I am going to talk a little bit faster. One, I freaking love this stuff. I can talk about this stuff all day, every day. I love the social media stuff. It's something that we do very, very well. I've been doing it every day for 14 years, and we've had a lot of success. Our businesses have made tens of millions of dollars from social media organically, and we have one of the best Facebook fit systems in the world. Today, we will be focusing on creating a Facebook funnel and a LinkedIn funnel, but we'll also touch on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok briefly as well. And also, I have a surprise for you guys. We have a special guest today talking about how to get more referrals through network marketing, not MLM network marketing, through social media. Julie Svedberg will be joining us. She's one of our coaches, and she'll be doing a 10 or 15-minute presentation as well to share with you how to get more referrals and how to use other people's networks to build your business as well. So she'll be joining us as well. Okay. And I think that's about it. So as we dive in, okay, get pen and paper, get comfortable. If you have questions, just ask. I'll answer them live. I'm going to close this now. Get this ready here. Get this over here. Okay. So quick question. What's everybody looking forward to most from this session? Just VAs as well and business owners. What are you looking, based on what I went through, what are you looking forward to most learning or about in this session? The most popular answers, I'll give it a bit more focus as well. Nicholas, appointments. Jody, organic leads. Arnell, the power of online events. Yep. Everybody else? There's nearly 80 people on the call and 3 people have answered. There should be 80 answers. I'm going to have a quick look at who's got their videos on. By the way, everyone, videos on, please. Audio's off. VAs, if your video was off, you're not present. Oh, good to see you here. VA's videos on, please. This is a video call. Jesse, thank you. Claire, thank you. Apple, Emily, Golda. This is a video call. Videos on, please. JP, Lee, Leah. Leah, good to see you here. Angel, Grace, are you doing your hair? Surely not still doing your hair. Claire, thank you. Mitch, April. Yes. Tab Team Ray. That's pretty cool. Good to see you here. Again, if your video is off and you're not turning it on right now, I know you're not here. Noemi and or Rayanne, can you reach out to people the video is off? Make sure the video is on. Angels, if your video is off, we will mark you as not being here. Okay, so thank you. Cole, Mike, good to see you here. JP, good to see you here, brother. Alrighty, let's dive in and begin. Let's go back, share my screen. You guys ready? All right. It's a big challenge, isn't it? Lead generation. It's getting harder and harder all the time. So much noise organically. Okay. Let's first start with social media optimization. How do we optimize your social media? The primary focus for today will be Facebook. The 5 main platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They each have a different purpose. They each have different strengths and weaknesses. If you're in a service-based business, you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, the best way to get attention, leads, appointments, and clients is Facebook. Couple of reasons. Number one, it is the biggest platform in the world that people spend the most time on. Number one. Number two, statistically, there is more money exchanged on Facebook than any other platform. Number three, is the only platform you can create an entire funnel system with. Okay, so that's what makes it the most powerful, especially for a new business owner that's just starting out. Okay, so the most powerful way to get attention, leads, appointments, clients on Facebook is with a Facebook group, and we're going to focus heavily on that and go quite in depth on that today. We're also going to talk about LinkedIn and creating a LinkedIn funnel. Okay, now the awesome thing is if you have a VA, your VAs can take care of all the other platforms. We'll touch on YouTube and TikTok, which are libraries, video libraries, and also we're going to touch on Instagram, which is really a personal branding platform. So we're going to touch on that as well. Okay, let's talk about first Facebook. Okay, is anyone not on Facebook? So at the moment, Facebook is still the biggest platform in the world. That's going to change because if you ask any Gen Zers, are they on Facebook? They'll say either no or yes to talk to their parents. So in the next 5-10 years, something will change drastically in the social media world and scheme, especially also not just with that, but the fact AI is changing all the time as well. All it takes is for one company to dominate very quickly. I think we're going to see something in the next year or two. But for now, Facebook is still the most powerful. Okay, so we want to create a Facebook funnel that gives us daily leads, daily appointments, and daily clients. And this is something we have mastered, and we could be the best in the world at doing. You want 4 things on Facebook. Number one is you want to have a public Facebook community group. Okay. Number 2, we want to have a private business group. Number 3, you don't need, but I recommend having a fan page. Now, some people that I start working with in the beginning, I'm still recording. Request host to start. Rayanne, is this still recording your end? Because you took the host away from me, I think it stopped recording.
It is still recording, boss.
Thank you. Thanks very much. All right, cool. Just wanted to confirm. I was like, I didn't want to go through the whole session and be like, oh, we didn't record it. So, some people in the beginning really focus on the Facebook fan page. The page has a place, but it's when you do ads, because you need a page to do ads and you link a bot to it, right? Like ManyChat or something. Great strategy once you have the money to leverage and to do ads. Most of you guys are not at that point. So you can have a fan page because some people ask for your page and it does create credibility. Same as a website. You don't need a website in the beginning. I don't look at websites until at least 10 or 20,000 a month. Okay, I don't look at ads until at least 20 to 50,000 a month personally because there's faster, easier ways, right? So you can have a page, and then number 4 is your personal profile. I'm going to touch on all 4 of these now and how to optimize them. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do them in the funnel order. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of the puzzle each step of the way. Okay, so the puzzle won't be finished until the end of the session. So as I'm giving you piece by piece, it might be a little bit confusing. They might feel like this thing's missing. There might be a little comprehension issues or whatever. But by the end, you'll have the entire piece of the puzzle and you'll be like, oh, I can see the big picture. I can see the finished picture. So let's start with the personal profile. Okay. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper today. I'm going to spend a lot of time on Facebook. I'm very objective in my approach, and I recognize when something's my opinion, because a lot of coaches out there are projecting their opinion. So I'm going to be objective the way I approach things. So this Facebook refer to this as your personal profile. So just so we're all on the same page for labels, your personal profile is where you have friends. Okay. I think a lot of people get confused because they call it personal page, but it's called a personal profile. We're going to use the terms that Facebook use. Your personal profile, I believe, should be personal. It's not called a business profile, it's called a personal profile. My dad's on here. Yeah. My partner's on here. My nieces and nephews are on here. So it's not, I don't set up as a business page. Let me ask you a question, Melissa. Have you got 2 friend requests? Okay, one was from my page, like that, with me in Singapore, and another, the person on their cover photo had, I help coaches make 10,000 a month. Which one are you more likely to accept the friend request of, mine or theirs? We'll all agree mine, right? We'll all agree that. Okay. So my suggestion is to not have business banners in here, have it look like a personal profile. You can promote yourself in here. I put heaps of stuff. Look, I went out, last night I took my sweetheart out in a 20-seater Hummer, the 2 of us, and we went to this beautiful hatted restaurant called Little Truffles. Spectacular. I've got that stuff on my wall. But of course I have business stuff on here as well. Yes, you do that. But it is my personal page. You will get a lot more of the right people as friends if you do that. Your personal profile is more important than you realize because this is the top of your funnel. What you want to do with your profile is cultivate your list. First suggestion, stop accepting friend requests from anybody. If you don't know them, do not accept it. Because if you're getting friend requests, you're getting friend requests from people that are trying to prospect you. So I do not accept friend requests. I send the friend requests. Okay. So on my profile, you can see I've got all of my pages on here, my businesses. Yep, you've got all my personal stuff in here. Okay, which is pretty cool. And yes, I still post my business stuff on here, but most of it doesn't look too businessy, right? There's a couple of banners, but most of it is quality content, and it looks like, personal profile. That's my suggestion. You don't need the business profile or what is it, the blue tick or whatever. You don't need any of that. Don't worry about any of that. That's my suggestion for your profile. Okay. Any questions on profile? I'll open the chat back up. Social media, maximize social media, low maximize posts, social media posts, promoting businesses, social media. Cool. Any questions on your profile, guys? No. We're just talking about setting it up for now. We'll talk about the funnel and how we build them shortly. The next thing we have is a public community group. Now, we talked a bit about this in the group coaching program yesterday, but I'm going to go deeper today. What we do is we build our personal profile to 5,000 friends as quickly as possible that fit our avatar. And then we funnel them into a public community group that also fit our avatar. And we want to grow this group as quickly as possible. So you want to have a public community group that's open, no questions. The purpose of this group is to get massive quantities of your avatar or audience into this group and build your own group where you can obviously nurture and turn into leads, appointments, and clients. Some really important things about optimizing and setting up the group. Number one, it's really important that when your avatar, so this one here, we created this group, the Online Coaches and Agency Owners group for online coaches and agency owners. Pretty clear. An online community for online business owners to network, share ideas, post content, and promote themselves. Now, when you come to this group, it feels like it has neutrality and equality. It's not linked to a person, brand, or business. It's got my name here because I'm the creator. All groups were created by somebody. And when a coach comes here, they can literally say, well, I can promote myself here. There is an equality here. I can share, I can express, I can interact. And it's not like, imagine if I call this on tips for online coaches and agency owners. Would more or less people join it? Less people. You want it to be completely communal, completely general and broad, completely open to get massive quantity of people that fit your avatar into this group. Even if they're not qualified, because in a year they might be qualified or whatever. Within the group, I'll nurture them and qualify them and so forth. A couple of things about the group. You'll notice the name is keywords. You'll also notice that I have a little emoji there. Why do I have an emoji there? Because everybody's always talking about the algorithm or the algorithms. I want to boost for the algorithms. We're going to touch on that. But the algorithm is the micro part of social media platform. The macro part, meaning the bigger, more important, impactful part of social media, which no one ever talks about in teachers, is the fact that Facebook and all social media platforms are a search engine. And I want you guys to really understand that Facebook is a Google, and people are searching stuff all the time on Facebook. That's why Marketplace became so popular. That's why Facebook launched Marketplace, to enhance the search engine component of Facebook and take advantage of keywords, and take advantage of the search engine. People forget Facebook is a search engine. So people come up here and they search. So if I type coach right up here, now you can see my groups have an emoji. My clients' groups have emojis because they stand out and they pop. It increases and improves the search engine optimization. Keywords also enhance and improve search engine optimization. If you go to the About section here, you can see I use a lot of keywords in here and so forth as well. All right. And there's also a welcome section. So the public group, you want to have a banner created, a good title. If you get it wrong, you can change it down the track. You want to have a welcome message. And within the welcome message, I'm going to share more about the funnel shortly. There is a way to collect people's phone numbers and emails. Because what I want to do is I want to build my profile, my VA's profiles, which we'll talk about shortly, get them into the public group, nurture them, qualify them, yeah, collect their phone number and email, and then I want to get them into the private group. If we go to group settings, just a couple of things on settings, you can see everything's pretty open. We personalize the URL address. We actually got a really good URL address. It's good. Okay. And we cannot link Zoom and do lives anymore, but that's fine. Any questions on creating or setting up the group? Is anyone stuck on ideas for what to call your group? I know that's a big one. Any questions around the public community group? We're starting with the very simple, with the very basic first, setting up and optimizing. Any questions? No questions? All right, cool. And then we have a private group. Old one, I have had spammers in my group when I don't have qualifying questions. What are your thoughts on that? Of course you do. But if you add questions, you get less people joining your group. And it also decreases it on the search engine. So therefore you have less people. So of course, that's why you have a Facebook manager. So each of my Facebook groups has one Facebook manager. Part of their job is on a regular basis, every morning, every evening, delete spam. It's not hard. And you can actually go in and set up filters and keywords for spam that automatically removes the spam. If you're not getting spam in your group, you're not building it big enough and fast enough. It's a public community group, an open space with free speech, an open forum. If you're not getting spam, you're not growing it big and fast enough. So if you're getting spam, that means you're on the right track. Yeah, does it make sense? Everything is open, completely public, no questions. You want massive quantity of people, okay, because it gets more attention. Okay. So yeah, that's your VA's job to do that. Okay. We get spam. We get 50 odd posts of spam a day. About 30 or 40 of them are removed automatically because I've set up filters. You can set up spam filters in the settings. How do we choose a good name for the group and cover photo? Very good question. Devontae, who is your avatar again? Who's your audience? This is your chance to ask me questions, guys. Ask me questions. Shoot. Melissa's having a hoot over there. I feel like I'm missing out. Devontae, who's your avatar, brother? I'll get to next. Men 25 to 35. Yeah, for what? What do we do? Like, which men? What are we doing again? What's your program? What are we helping people do? So at the end of the day, if you're in the service industry, you're only doing two things. One, solving a problem, or two, helping people get what they want. What's the biggest problem you solve? What's the biggest goal you help them achieve? That's it. Whether you're doing a reel, a blog, a webinar, a workshop like this, whatever you're doing. Men, Devontae, brother, let's go faster, please, so I can answer your question. While you're doing that, Nicholas, what do you do to nurture your open group? We're going to get to that 100%. First, we're doing optimize, then how to grow it, and then we're going to talk about how to nurture and content. We're going to, yeah, one step at a time, brother. Overcoming limiting beliefs, yeah. So, but your avatar, what does he do? 25 to 35 is your audience, but it's not your avatar. What does he do for a living? Is he a business owner? Is he an entrepreneur? Who is he? Devontae's taking a bit of time. While he's doing that, so the private group is your business group, the name of your business. I normally call it a VIP group or an inner circle or a mastermind, something like that. I recently removed the VIP group because I've just set up a mastermind. That's the only reason I've done that. But for you guys that don't have a mastermind, which is probably all of you or most of you, I would have something like this. So it's your logo in here, okay? And this is the business group, okay? It is the private group. It's pretty straightforward. So this is branded. This is business. It could be your program. It could be your logo. It is a branded group, okay? In regards to a fan page, I just deleted my page because it got hacked. The fan page you can set up exactly the same, completely branded. It is a business page. I'm not going to spend much time on that because we're not going to use that today. Let's move this Windows out of the way here. What I would do for those that have less than 100 clients, which is probably all of you or most of you, to interact with those clients, I would set up a messenger chat on Facebook. I wouldn't have a group just for clients. It's not a very good system because using social media now or groups as a community for paying customers and clients is not a good system. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get the slide right. Okay, so we've got those things in place. So first things first, you want to optimize and set that up. Your profile, public community group, and your private group. You want to set that up. And now we want to begin to create a funnel system and to grow that. How do we grow that? Okay, so most of you have a VA. With us, if you don't have a VA, you want to have a VA because it's going to speed this up. So basically what we do is every day you have a meeting with your VA, and at the beginning of the meeting, you do a couple of things. Most of you already know this stuff, so this will be revision. So move this stuff over here. So for example, I'm going to use Daphne. Daphne, are you with us today? Daphne's here. Awesome. I'm probably going to use you as an example a few times today, Daphne. So Daphne is the manager of that public community group. I only have one manager per group, so that there's no confusion or they're not being spammed or messaged or bombarded by multiple people. No matter how big the group gets, you only need one person to manage that group. Okay. So Daphne manages that group. So what happens is Daphne has Daphne has 4 Facebook accounts. If your VA is doing 20 hours per week, your VA will have 2 of their own Facebook accounts. If they're doing, sorry, let me start again. If your VA is doing 10 hours a week, your VA will have 2 Facebook accounts. If once your VA is doing 20 hours per week, like Mick has gone up to, Lee has gone up to, your VA will now have 3 Facebook accounts. Once they're full-time, 40 or 50 hours per week, all my guys are 50 hours per week, which you can do. Okay, they have 4 Facebook accounts. So if you have a look at Daphne, if I type in Daphne here, you see Daphne's got Daphne, Daphne 2, Daphne, etc. So this is Daphne's account. Daphne uses her own Facebook accounts to grow, invite to the group, interact and communicate with people in the group, and book appointments. Okay, so this is Daphne's account here. Okay, I wouldn't do things like Jason Grossman's PA or VA I wouldn't do that. It's just their name, okay, and I would keep it fairly personal. My angels tend to have something like this because it is branded and they're direct representatives of Quantum VA. But it's up to you what you want them to do. But I would keep it pretty personal. Just make the name of it. Make sure the name of it is their name. Don't do weird things like Nicholas's VA and stuff like that. That's just weird. Yeah. Okay. So what Daphne and I will do is Daphne will have 3. Let's say most of you will have 3 Facebook accounts for your VA. Your VA has 3 Facebook accounts. VAs, you need to set this up whether your clients have asked or not. The VA, Daphne has, say, 3 Facebook accounts, and I have 1. We can send 25 friend requests a day at the beginning of the shift on the meeting each day together that fit the avatar. We're not accepting friend requests from people we know. We're cultivating and choosing and sending that fit the avatar. Okay, so our avatar is coaches, business coaches, life coaches, fitness coaches, mindset coaches, agency owners, consultants, healers, and therapists. So we have different keywords that we use. We're about to launch the Quantum Sales Academy very soon. Winnie is building a group and profiles of salespeople, high ticket, and it's just got keywords for that as well. Okay, so we can send those 100 friend requests every single day. If you send 100 friend requests a day, 5 times a week, that's 500 requests a week. Add that up over 6 months. It's archaic, it's boring, it's not very exciting, but it's how you build your Facebook. You can have 5,000 friends. If you got 4 profiles, you can have, that is a 20,000 strong database for free of your avatar. But most people are not consistently doing it every day. Now, it's not very exciting. I kind of hate doing it. So by doing it on a call with Daphne, keeps me accountable to doing it as well. Okay. So we invite them to the group, everybody. So we send a friend request in the meeting together. We invite them in to the group together. Okay. And then what we do within the group, okay, is we do 4 pieces of content. And I'm going to break this down very in depth. We're going to go deep into the science of content creation today, which I think you guys are going to love. What we're going to talk about with content creation, I don't know anyone in the world that shares what I'm about to share with you about creating content specifically to get clients. Okay. I recommend at least 1 post morning, 1 post lunch, 1 post dinner. Okay. Now, these 3 posts in particular are for the purpose of lead generation, which we're going to talk about shortly. Outside of that, you can do whatever posts you want. Testimonials, welcomes, happy birthday, something that you feel like sharing or talking about. Okay. But 1 morning, 1 lunch, 1 evening. You'll post those 3 posts on your personal profile as the business owner, and you will post them yourself in your group as the business owner. Your VA will do the rest and share, which we'll talk about shortly. Again, any questions, just post them in the chat. Okay. Then what we do from that content is we turn them into leads and funnel them into the VIP group. And there's only 3 ways you can generate leads. 1 is through a Calendly, which we'll touch on briefly. 2 is through free offers, which we're going to talk about in depth. And 3 is through events. So once people register for an event through your group, once people download a free offer, once you collect the email and phone number, then they get invited to the private group. And that's where our clients come from. And we book them in for an appointment. It's a great funnel system. Anyone that's done ads or no ads, you may have heard the term top, middle, and bottom of funnel. When you do paid ads, especially on Facebook, there's campaigns. You set up a campaign called top of funnel, which is to attract cold and new people. And then once people have come in, you have a different set of ads or ad to nurture those people that now know who you are. And then you have the bottom of the funnel, which is once the people are nurtured, know who you are, for a call to action to book them in for an appointment or to sell them the thing. What I have done here with this system, by the end of the session, you'll understand, I have duplicated the ad system into an organic system. The reason why ads are so much more powerful than organic ultimately for scaling is because you can create a predictable model, knowing that when you do ads, you know, if you put X amount of dollars in, you're going to get X amount of leads, X amount of appointments, X amount of clients. And once you know your client acquisition cost, you now know your budget, how much you put in and so forth, and now you have a predictable model. I have done that for organic marketing, which I don't know anyone else in the world that's done that. Okay. So we touched on briefly the search engine. Let's talk a little bit about the algorithm or algorithms. There's actually thousands of algorithms. Now, here's the thing to know about the algorithm. Studying the algorithm makes no sense because the creators of the algorithms will admit they can't keep up because they change so fast. But there are some basic fundamentals to understanding the algorithms on all social media platforms. The key is to understand on social media, to marketing to people, 2 things. I want you to hear this. Maybe even write this down. The key to marketing to people online is to have them feel like they're not being marketed to. The key to marketing to people online is to have them feel like they're not being marketed to. If your post looks like a marketing post, the algorithm will not like it. Also, people will respond differently because people don't like to be sold to. People love to buy, they just don't like to be sold to. And people don't like to be marketed to. Number 2, really important. You are not marketing to people that are ready to buy right now. Mick, with everything you're doing now, you're not marketing to people that are ready to buy now. You're marketing to people so when they're ready to buy, you're at the forefront of their mind. I'll give you an example. For years, I was in fitness. I had a fitness coaching business, nutrition coaching business, 21 years. My first 7-figure business online was back in 2013, fitness and nutrition. I had a detox program and sold 30,000 of them, right, in 1 year. So imagine Mick, yeah, you're in my network, okay? And it's just an example. I'm not saying this is you. I know you're going to the gym. I saw a photo in the gym the other day, so good on you, brother, for getting in there. But let's say Mick one day wakes up and looks in the mirror and goes, shit, when did that happen? When do these muffin tops happen? Mick's like, I need some help. Who do I know? Well, Jason's been communicating, interacting with me daily, adding value. Let me reach out to him. You're not you don't want you don't want people to feel like they're being marketed to, and you don't want people to feel like, and you want to understand that people, you're not marketing people that are ready by now. Does that make sense? So we give in public and we ask in private. We give in public, we ask in private. We sell what people want, but then we give them what they need. Does that make sense? Number two, no links in posts, especially that take people away from Facebook. If it's on Facebook, you don't need a link. You can tag it. Okay. But if I post a link to YouTube on Facebook, why would Facebook want to send people to its competitor? So no links in posts. Now, some people think they're beating the algorithm and they post it in the comment section. No, the algorithm knows. The algorithms aren't stupid. If you go, hey, links in the comment section below, that doesn't make any difference. Same thing, same strategy. I'll share ways around that shortly. So you notice when I do calls to action, I'm always like comment below and we'll send you the thing, right? Avoid sending or posting unsolicited links. For example, some of you may be aware, who inquired about or was referred to us about a VA? Who can remember the process? Who can remember, like, let's say, Melissa, if you inquire about a VA, I've got two options. I can go, here's a link, check it out. But what I do is, Melissa, I've got a short video here with more info on how it works. Would you like me to send it to you? Melissa is now asking me for the link. You want people to ask you for the link, and there's ways to do that. Because if it's something I say, it means one thing or nothing. If it's my idea, but if it's Melissa's idea, it means everything. It's your idea. You're committed. Yep. We do this in sales. This is why we interview, Mick, don't we? We don't sell, we interview. Yeah. Avoid marketing banners. So you'll notice that I do use marketing banners, and I actually talked about this yesterday in the training. There's only two times I use marketing banners. One, when I first announce it. Let's say I'm doing a webinar. When I first announce the webinar, I'll post the banner. Two, last chance to register for the webinar right before it. But in between, I'm not sharing the banner and posting it because it's very spammy. Okay. Now, imagine if I post every day, join my webinar banner, join my webinar banner, join my webinar banner. Some of you are posting way too many banners about podcasts and lives and stuff as well. But the algorithm doesn't like it. It's very spammy as well. Yeah. So avoid that stuff as much as possible. Avoid GIFs and uploaded videos. Okay. Avoid sharing. Okay, because it clogs up the news feed. Avoid third-party CRMs. So a lot of people, I actually have tested everything you can imagine over 14 years. And there's some great platforms out there like StreamYard, and there's a whole heap of them. We use 6 or 7 different ones. The fact is that anything organic and live will win every time on the algorithms. So whenever somebody says to me they're using StreamYard or something like that, I'm like, why? They're like leverage, automation, etc. But you have a VA. And I think you guys failed to remember that your virtual assistant is the ultimate automation mechanism because it's a real human being interacting with real human beings organically and live. And all algorithms love that. All people love that. Yeah. So we never schedule anything. I don't need to. My virtual assistant's there. Okay, we don't use third party. Well, you cannot use API now anyway on groups and stuff. We don't use CRMs. We do everything organic. Okay, the algorithms love it and they prefer it. Use images of you. You know, so when you're doing blog posts or written posts, just use images of you. Think personal branding. Use personal branding more than marketing. Okay, if you go to my Instagram, it's a personal branding platform. Yeah. And really important, use diversity and ask for what you want. So we all tend to gravitate towards certain types of posts. Some people do a lot of lives. If you do a Facebook Live every day for the next 6 months, people will desensitize. Some people do a lot of questions with color background, people desensitize. So you want to have variety and diversity. You want short form text, long form text, short form video, long form video, raw video, edited video, landscape, portrait, outside, inside, colors, black and white, lots of people, no people, animals, everything. There's got to be a diversity to it. This will create interest and curiosity, and the algorithm loves it. Okay. Any questions on that? No questions? Here's some basic other tools and tips. These weren't as well known before, but I think a lot of people know these, but I'll go through them quickly anyway. Number one, you can tag everyone in your Facebook groups every day. Most of you are probably aware of this. Be very aware of which post you are tagging. Whenever I'm doing content, I want it to be valuable, and I want it to do one or two things. I want it to help people solve a problem, or help people get a goal, achieve a goal or a dream. The things that I think are going to be most valuable are the things that I tag. So once a week, you can come to your post. Let's go to the features section here. Most of you know this. And you can tag everyone. Okay. Like that, your group, and it will tag everyone. Now, it only works up until 20,000 members, so I can't tag everyone in this group anymore because we've got 33,000 members and then 34. But after 20,000, you can tag everyone. Now, the awesome thing is that if you make your VA a moderator, they too can tag everyone. Just be very aware that you're not spamming people, and that if you are tagging people, that it's valuable. I use them a lot for events and really valuable content. If I do a piece of content which I think is really profound or impactful, I'll tag people in that as well. I also use it for events. The other thing is you can do that once a day. The other thing is on your personal profile, I've got 5,057 followers. Once a day, I can tag my followers. I can do this, and I can tag followers. So here, it says some followers might receive notifications. That's very cheeky. They used to have highlights. They've deleted highlights last week. Cannot do highlights anymore. Gone. Okay, but you can tag followers once a day. Okay. You might have highlights still. You can only do that one every 3 days. I think they've got rid of that. Hashtags are actually not that important anymore. Facebook, they're pretty much dead. They're good for search engine. What I would do in your Facebook group is like do hashtags on a couple of your blogs around the main keywords, because that will improve it on your. So for example, I have a quantum virtual assistants group. I've done a few different blog posts or pieces of content where I hashtag virtual assistant services, virtual assistants. If you're a business coach, business coaching services. Just you only need to do that probably 2, 3, 4, up to a handful of pieces of content, because that will help with the search engine. But doing it every time doesn't make any difference. YouTube is almost a waste of time, hashtags now. Instagram kind of impactful, not as important as before. And LinkedIn still has a place, but hashtags now are nowhere near as pertinent as they used to be. Yeah. All these strategies absolutely work. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Ask people and tell them what you want them to do. And not a lot of people do this. Ask people to invite people to your group. Ask people to invite them to the Facebook event. Social media marketing and attraction marketing is about network marketing. I'm not talking about MLM companies like Amway. I'm talking about network marketing is building through people's network to get to their network. And Julie Swedberg's going to talk about it today. Yeah, ask for support. Okay. Now, Facebook are really funny about asking for likes and stuff like that. So you got to be aware of it. But especially in video content, share this, like this. You look at the top YouTubers; they're always doing it. Click subscribe to this. Tell people consistently what you want them to do. Laurie, I turned off my everyone's notification. Yeah, some people can turn it off, but a lot of people don't. But doesn't mean we don't do that. Yeah. And get your clients and team involved. So complete transparency. When we sign a new client, I ask all the team to welcome you guys. You get 10, 20 welcomes. Ask clients, ask team to comment, interact, share, and get involved. Yeah. Like something simple. Like I would love, like for those of you that are business owners, how would you like it if you or me and you were delivering this and you had 80 people on a call, got 85 people on a call? How would you like it if your student or your attendee would take a screenshot and do a post about it? That'd feel good, right? I encourage you business owners to do the same. Take a screenshot, do a post, learning about attraction marketing, whatever, tag me or not. Same as your VAs. Ask people to do what you want them to do and involve them. People, more often than not everybody will do it, love to be involved. Again, if you're in our group business coaching program, you should 100% should be sharing this. Okay, showing that your clients that you are teachable, coachable, and learnable, and that's what leadership is. You know, if for you guys that are launching, you guys that are in a group business coaching program, you post this when they join your stuff. What are they going to do by default? They're going to post yours. Again, I cannot tell you how important and powerful that is. It's about being all in, yeah, participating and engaging. Ask people what you want them to do, as of course, because it benefits them, right? Let's get the cool stuff. I love this. One of my favorite parts of today. Let's talk about content creation. Nicholas, is there a reason you don't have your brand on your slides? On these slides? Yeah, I don't. Well, I created these, and I'm terrible at this stuff. That's why. I create these slides myself, and formatting is not my strong point. These are not very good slides. It's more about the content and the information. Yeah. If I was to pay someone to have team create them, it'd 100% be branded. Yeah, that's all it really is, Nick. I created these. I did these yesterday myself. It takes a while actually, but I just use like the automatic design thing. So I'm terrible at formatting, Nick. It's complete transparency. Yeah, better done than perfect. Yeah, it's about the content. For me, this is world-class content. So I focus on the content. I focus on. So I mean, look how boring this slide is. It's not like anybody can create that, and that's part of it as well. You know, hopefully people look at this and go, "Wow, Jace can do that. Look at this shit. I can do it." Right? So yeah. You can send your slide, you can brand it, you can send it to someone on Fiverr, have your VA up. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. My team have so much on the go. It's just something I kind of like putting together because when I put it together, in the slides, it's putting it together in my mind. It's part of my strategy for presentations. Yeah, well, I was thinking more. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, you're taking a screenshot of all the. Hey, you want to take a screenshot? Take a screenshot of this. Yeah. If you want to take a screenshot, for those who want to take a screenshot, there you go. Take a screenshot of that. You can wave. There you go. Good. What's with this? Why am I doing Skippy? Why am I doing Skippy? Jody, how are you? Good. Sunshine within. I love that. There we go. Yeah. Thanks for that, Nick. It's a great suggestion. Maybe I'll get Kathleen's help in the future. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about content. I freaking love content. And here's the thing. Most of you suck at content. Okay. It's not the topic. It's not the content itself. It's that nobody has actually taught you how to use the science and art of content to actually bloody get clients. Who would actually like to get clients from content every day? I'm going to share with you how. Okay. What I learned from neuro-linguistic programming, I was one of the first international trainers of NLP 16, 17 years ago. I was delivering prac and master certification courses back then before social media existed. When I was trainers training, I got to learn the science of teaching, the science of coaching, the science of facilitation, the science of public speaking. It was awesome. And we learned that there's three components to content. There is the structure, there is the delivery, and there is the content itself. Okay, and we're going to break it down, and I'm going to keep this nice and simple. I'm going to create simple 3-step formats for you guys that if you follow, will drastically change the amount of leads you get from your content. When most people do content, what are they doing it for? To get attention. Would you rather attention or clients? Would you rather 1 million followers or $1 million? It's not a true question, is it? When you look at any of my stuff, none of it's viral, none of it has a lot of views, yet we make more money than most people that are just organic. Why? Because I have mastered how to create content to get clients. Yeah. So I've done videos where only 10 or 20 people have seen it and signed 1 or 2 clients from that one video because it's about quality as well as quantity. So we're going to talk about there's 4 main pieces of content, and I encourage all of you business owners to do each of these 4 pieces of content every day during the week for the next 3 months. After 2 or 3 months of doing a daily Facebook Live, you can cut back to maybe 3 a week. The smaller your business, the more lives you want to do because it will create and build community and relationships and make it interactive. The bigger your business, the more you can get away with not doing as many lives. So I do 1 or 2 a week lives now. But for ages, I was doing 1 or 2 a day for ages, like probably years in the beginning. One of them had 280,000 views. Okay. So 4 pieces of content each day, 1 Facebook Live under 10 minutes, so a long form video. Do it on your profile to begin with until your group gets bigger. The key with your Facebook group is to get to 2,000 or 3,000 members really quickly, and then it takes off. Minimum 1 60-second reel or short form video each day. 1 written blog post each day, so long form text, and 1 short form text, which is a question. We're going to break these down individually, how to do each of these individually, and then how to deliver them. Okay. The first thing to understand when we're doing any piece of content of these 4 pieces of content and we're rotating them, a couple of things. Number one, the purpose of these is to generate leads, get appointment, get a client. These 4 pieces of content. Outside of this, Melissa, if you want to go, if you got something on your chest and you want to go, you know how people go live and go, I just want to go live and share something that's on my heart today, right? Go for it. But what we're talking about here is to generate leads, book appointments, and get clients. And if you do this every day consistently with urgency for the next 3 to 6 months, you will start signing clients every day, Jody. Jody signed 3 clients, was it last week or the week before we even did our full launch? Because he's starting to do the right things, right? More of the right things. So when you're doing content, okay, there's a couple of things that you've got to understand. Number one is you need to know the topic and the subtopic, which we're going to talk about shortly. And number two, more importantly, before I do a live, before I do a reel, before I do a blog post, before I do any piece of content, I always ask the same question, Arnel. What is the problem I'm helping my avatar solve? Or what is the goal I'm helping them achieve? Losing weight, meeting their soulmate, healing trauma, generating leads, yeah, finding the right VA. Yeah, I could go on and on and on. Get confidence, self-esteem, toxic relationships. What is the problem you're helping them solve? Or what's the goal you're helping them achieve? Or both. And this is really important because when you do content, when people watch you, every time you do a piece of content, I want to see more people. Let's do this. Every time you do a piece of content, do it from the perspective that everybody is watching you for the first time. So every time you do a video, Melissa, you do it from the perspective that everyone is watching you, doesn't know who you are, what you do. Always approach it in that way. Okay. Now, when people see you for the first time, there's 3 main questions they have. Can they trust you? Do you care? And this is the biggest question, guys. Nicholas, Devontae, this is the biggest question. Can you help me? Devontae, when you do a piece of content, if people start watching and you capture their attention, which we can talk about, if they believe you can help them, they will not only absorb the content, they will go and implement the content. So your content has to have strategy that actually shows and helps people how to solve a problem and get what they want. So they can go and do it themselves, get a result, and then come back to you. This is super important. Okay. So let's start with long form video. In regards to long form video, okay, the first thing we want to do, first of all, how are most people going to come across your content? Death by what? Scroll. Death by scrolling, right? People are going to scroll. You get about 3 seconds before they scroll to the next post all the way through to capture their attention. So we want to have a pattern interrupt, a break state, a way to capture their attention. What are some ways to capture people's attention in the first 3 seconds, do you think? Yep, hooks. What do you mean by hooks specifically? How can we capture people's attention? Specific sentences that grab the viewer's attention. Yeah. Questions? Yep. Video quality? Yeah, actually it is. It never used to be that important, but it is now. Yeah, the visuals. So what do you have? You have the visual and you have the audio. So if the visual is moving, colorful, you're in a cool spot, it's probably going to enhance views. But in regards to language, you've got 3 seconds. The first words that come out your mouth are important. If you do, who does this? Hey guys, I just wanted to go live and share. 3 seconds gone. Goodbye. The first words that come out your mouth should be about the viewer. 2 main options. I'm going to touch on them more shortly. One is a question that leads them to think yes or no in their mind, or 2 is a statement that triggers their ego. Are you fat and broke? That's a question, right? Or a statement. We'll come back to that. Have you ever The problem with have you ever is you got to be quicker. Like let's say I'm talking to coaches and consultants. Do you want to generate more leads? Are you sick and tired of booking in appointments and no one showing up? Right, as an example. We're going to talk more about that. But the key in the beginning is to entertain people. How do you entertain them? You have the hook, you capture their attention with the question or the statement, which we're going to talk about some examples in a moment. But in a longer form video, you have more time. When you do a Facebook Live, you've got up to 10 minutes. When you do a short form, you only have 60 seconds to 2 minutes. Short form are great for capturing attention. Long form are great for building connections. So when I do longer form video, it's very different than when I do a short form video because a short form needs to be more succinct, more straight to the point, more pertinent, right? With the long form, I still only have that 3 seconds, but I want to entertain them in the beginning. Could be a story, could be anecdotal, could be a testimonial. But the biggest mistake that people make is they go, hey guys, it's Jason here. I wanted to go live. Who gives a shit? You know, when people go, hey, it's Jason here. I'm in my hotel apartment on the Gold Coast. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? No one cares. It's like, hey guys, it's Jason here. I'm driving in my car. Well, we can see that, right? It's like, it's so funny. Now, if you're in like in Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like, hey guys, I'm at Leaning Tower of Pisa. That makes sense, but you don't start with that. Now, if you look at the guys that do massive video campaigns through ads, they'll go, hey, hey, it's Russell Brunson here after they've gone through the hook and they're capturing the attention, all that, they'll do it afterwards. So I wouldn't even start with name. Also, if I go, hey guys, but there's only one person watching. You got to approach every piece of content from their perspective, not yours. The problem is you're going live, you're on your head. When you're in your head, you're dead. You're thinking about what you want to talk about rather than how it's going to be received. Every time you do a piece of content that's long form, do it in a way where you're talking to an individual and interact and use people's names and so forth. The second one was a statement that triggers someone's ego. We're going to talk about that more in depth on the next slide because I use it a lot more. A lot more with Reels. I laugh because people ask me, how can I stand to be mentored by you and consume your content because you're mean and forceful? The unhealed was that, yeah, it was because I trigger people. Because I know me and I'm confident and I'm direct. Yeah. Visual variety, music and sound effects. Yeah, editing your video as well helps. We'll come back to that as well. So entertain people. Get creative. Here is a big thing though. What's more important in your long form video, credibility or likability? If you want to get clients, what's more important in your content, likability or credibility? Especially if you're a coach or a consultant agency owner. Who is more likely to book an appointment? Someone that likes you or somebody that respects you? So what's my point here? Credibility wins every time over likability. 100%. We will all agree on that. So my suggestion is, even when you're having fun, don't be a clown. I see people act like clowns. I'm like, you're losing credibility. Okay? People are laughing at you, not with you. So don't be a clown. Be authentic, be yourself, don't be fake, but be credible. Now, you've also got to recognize who your audience is. For many of you, you're positioning yourself as a big brother, a father figure, a mother figure, or a big sister. Okay? So what tone would you use if you were talking to your younger brother? What body language would you use if you were talking to your younger sister or to your daughter? You want to establish a father, a mother, an uncle, or a big sister figure. You guys know Grant Cardone? Grant Cardone was genius at this. He calls himself Uncle G and positioned himself as everyone's uncle. So everyone, because the problem is everybody has resistance with their dad. Everyone has like the warm fuzzy with their mum, and everyone has sibling rivalry. But everyone has a cool Uncle John or an Uncle Tom, a go-to person for wisdom. It was so brilliant, and he did it so overtly, and most people don't realize. Everyone's like, hey, Uncle G, brilliant. Don't know who I'm talking about. Dude's got a $50 million jet, super successful, love him, hate him, right? Yeah. So entertain, number one. Number two, educate. Okay, people go online to be entertained first, educated second. Now, the way we educate them here is we give them strategy. I would suggest 2 or 3 key points. So let's say you're doing a long form video to show people how to generate leads, which is congruent because of what we're doing here. I will share with you 3 ways to get leads. Okay, 3 strategies that, Melissa, you can go and implement after you watch the video. Okay, if you're talking about how to lose weight, here's 3 strategies to begin your journey on how to eat a certain way, how to exercise a certain way, how to think a certain way. Yeah. So give them 2 or 3 key points. Okay. In the format system in NLP, we go further. We have why you should listen to me, who I am and who this is for, what we're covering, how this works and how to implement it. And then we have a call to action, or what we call Cartesian logic if you studied NLP, which is the what if. Yeah. Okay. So remember, every time you do long form video under 10 minutes, that you're always talking to an individual. Don't talk about yourself unless you're sharing a story for anecdotal reasons. Yeah. And then we have a call to action. Okay. We have a call to action. So I might entertain, I might share a story, I might go live. I press live. Okay. Hey, coaches and agency owners, how would you like to generate 82 leads next week? No ads. Last week, one of our top clients, Emily, generated 82 quality leads in her first week of marketing in our program. In this short live, I'm going to share with you exactly how she did that. Step 1, step 2, step 3. By the way, if you'd like to jump on a call where I could help you get more leads, comment below. Also, I've got this free training coming up to show you how to get 50 to 100 leads per week. If you want more details, comment below. In a nutshell, yeah, you could do that as a reel as well. Does that make sense? So the call to action, there's only 3 ways to generate leads. Who remembers from my training? There's 3 ways to generate leads online. Who can remember? Who knows the 3 ways to generate? 3 ways to generate leads. Got some late bloomers on the call. Three ways to generate leads. Who knows? 1, your Calendly link. Only host and oh, okay, I see here. 1, Calendly. 2 is free offers on a landing page. We use Go High Level. We'll talk about that shortly. And 3 is free events. We're going to talk about as well. There's only 3 main ways you can generate leads. 1, book a time in your schedule. 2, a free offer on a landing page. Go High Level, ClickFunnels, etc. Okay, this includes things like free masterminds and courses and stuff. Or 3, an event. Webinars, masterclasses, and challenges. We're going to talk about all 3 of these very shortly in depth. So you need to have a call to action. Now, the call to action is always this. Write this down. Okay. Comment below. Comment yes below. Comment free training below. Comment webinar below. Comment hashtags I'm all in 69er below. I don't know. People love the hashtag keyword thing. Comment below. Why do I recommend that you say comment below? In every piece of content, comment below. Now, the longer the content, the more I'll have more calls to action. So long form video and long form text, so blog posts, I have 2 calls to action. If you look at any of my emails, there's always 2 calls to action as well. So you guys in the group business coaching program, you have 2 calls to action, Mick. Comment below if you want to jump on a call. Also got this free webinar coming up. If you want more info, comment webinar. 2 calls to action every live, Mick. 2 calls to action every live. Double your leads, double the amount of people for your VAs to speak to, double the amount of appointments. Yep. It does boost, 100% boost the algorithm as well. Yeah, everything we're doing is to take that into consideration. The other thing is it removes you from the process. When you look at my Facebook group, and we're going to talk about this in depth, I say comment below, my team take care of it. Okay. And then my team have 4 different ways to book them in for an appointment from there. Who wants more people in your inbox? Melissa, do you want your DM inbox blowing up? Or would you rather your VA take care of it? Mick, do you want your DM inbox blowing up or you want your VAs take care of it? I don't want we've moved all of our stuff away from Facebook. I used to wake up to 40, 50, 100 messages on Facebook. Now this morning I wake up to 4. I was like, man, that's so good. Yeah, perfect, Arnell. Yeah, awesome. Any questions around long form video? So my suggestion is to do a Facebook Live, okay, 5 days a week for at least the next month, and then cut back to maybe 4 or 3 and go from there. It creates consistency and it builds trust and audience. And also what you want to do, who feels like they've got a bit of work to do to get better at doing videos? Yeah, go and suck fast. Go suck hard, go suck fast, suck your way to success. Fail forward. Go and do as many lives as you can until you become, unconscious competent at it. Do heaps of lives and it becomes casual and natural. Yeah. Okay. Best time to do it is peak time. So that's 6 to 8 p.m. at night. But also remember, check your Facebook group. And here's something really important. if you guys want to work out when is the best time, is bonus training. We talked about this with my guys the other day. If you want to know when's the best time to post, you can go to your group and you can see peak time. So if I go to my group, so before my guys post, they come to the group, well, they should be. They go to engagement here in the group, right? Yeah, more like you guys lives. The best thing, all of you, if you don't have at least, if you're not booked solid right now with clients or at least 10 clients, best thing you can do every day is Facebook Lives. You know what we're doing now? We're selling in lives. For the first time ever, Julie Svedberg, people are open to and embracing selling in lives. You get 10 people in a live, you can sell to 10 people. Another conversation another time, but yeah. So what you can do is, so today is Saturday, right? So I can click on, let's move the stuff out of the way, quick, let's go, we're gonna run behind. Let's see. So I click on Saturday, and I can see here on Saturday that the peak time is 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Okay. But let's say I get to Monday, and it's Monday and I'm going to do a live 6 p.m. on Monday when I go live. So before you go live, check the peak time, guys. Okay, so it's Monday. What time? 6 p.m. I'm going live at 6 p.m. Okay, it's Tuesday, 5 p.m. All right, I'm going live at 5 p.m. Wednesday, 1 a.m. I'm going to be in bed. When's the next one? It's 5 p.m. That's close enough, right? So use the stats and use the data. It's very simple to do that. VAs, you can do the same. Okay. Any questions on long form video? Under 10 minutes, do it as Facebook Live. Okay, do it on your profile where your group's building. When your group gets bigger, do it in your group. Does that help? What's everyone's biggest takeaway so far? You guys learning? Is this good, Mick? Webinars on YouTube has normalized this practice more and more. They really have, yeah. It's being encouraged now, and it's being well received. Check peak times in your group insights and go live at those times. Yeah, not just for lives, but all your posts. You know, if you look in the morning, like when I post on Monday morning, okay, what's my peak time in morning? My peak time is 11 a.m. Okay, that's a bit late, but okay, we'll do it there. What's this one here? 5 a.m., 7 a.m. That's not too bad. I might do my morning post there. I'll do my lunch post here at 1, and then I'll do my live there. Be strategic. Don't just throw spaghetti at the wall. Sometimes people look at what I'm doing and they think I'm very. If you knew how strategic and methodical I was, you would blow your mind, right? Okay, moving forward. Short form video. Long form video is best for building relationships and connections, and actually getting like leads and appointments. But it's about the quality. Short form is great for capturing attention. Why? Are people more likely to watch a 10-minute video or a 60-second clip? It's not a trick question. 60-second clip. I don't know who's on mute. Let me take care of. Somebody's not on mute. Rayanne, why can I not? Here we go. Rayanne, can you mute everyone but me, please? Somebody's not on mute. Can you find that person for me, please, Rayanne? Thank you. So short form video, 3 steps. Number 1, we only have 60 seconds. The first 3 seconds matters. The first 3 seconds, the first 3 secs, interesting Freudian slip. The first 3 seconds, we ask a question that leads the individual. So remember, whenever you do a piece of content, don't think about an audience, think about an individual and speak directly to the avatar. Okay, I've got Mick at 35. Would love that. I got Mick at 35. Here's my avatar. I am speaking one-on-one to Mick. Okay, Mick is a business coach, just getting started. He wants to build his business to 7 figures. Are you a business coach that wants to build your business to 7 figures? And you feel stuck, you've tried other programs and keep failing, here's something for you, right? Does that make sense? So, number 1 question. We ask a question that causes the person to say yes or no. We don't mind a no, Melissa, if the person doesn't fit our avatar. The second thing is we make a statement that triggers somebody's ego. Okay, and we can use polarity in different things. We have to be a little bit. You'll notice my content's been a lot more elegant lately. People think it's because I've fallen in love. That's a part of it. But I've softened intentionally because I was testing things. I don't mind testing things. I'm always testing things. Okay. But don't be afraid to use statements to trigger people. Right. Are you sick and tired of being fat and broke? You know what I mean? Fat, you're fat. Not broke, you're broke, man. Don't be afraid to trigger people. So make statements that still cause people to think. The whole idea with your content is to ask questions and use your words to direct people's thoughts evoke emotion, and lead them to action. You want them to comment below. So that means creating a bit of pain or creating some excitement or a bit of both. Okay. Don't be afraid to do that. Yeah. Now, the second part is we educate or entertain them by showing them we can help them by actually helping them. Remember, the most important part of this content is that we show them we can help them by actually helping them and then have a call to action. We're giving them some free value they can go off and implement in their own time. And then going, hey, if you enjoyed this bit of free value, you can get even more free value. Comment below to get it. Does that make sense? Yeah. It doesn't trigger you, it doesn't change you. Okay. So in a reel, you can give people one piece of one step, one strategy, one thing. So in the long form, I normally give 2 or 3, maybe 4. But in the short form, I give one strategy. Here's one strategy. You know, next time you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, here's a quick strategy. Okay, want to generate leads? Try this strategy. Struggling to get attention on your post? Try this strategy. Yeah. Finding it hard to find your soulmate? Here's one strategy that they can go off and do. So you're educating them through entertainment. Ideally, this is called edutainment. Edutainment is the greatest form of doing content. Yeah. And then, of course, you have a call to action. You have a call to action. Hey, if you want to jump on a quick call to see how we can lose that weight, heal that trauma, meet your soulmate, give your partner multiple orgasms, make $1 million, comment below. Number 2, hey, I've got this free offer here, this free book, this free challenge, this free mastermind, want to comment below? Yeah, hey, I've got this masterclass coming up, I've got this webinar coming up, I've got this challenge coming up that shows you exactly how to do this. Comment below. Okay. Now, what I actually do with my short form is I send it to my editor, he edits it, and my transcriber, and I actually get them transcribed into mini blogs. I don't write my blogs anymore. I wrote about 1,000 articles and blogs, and then I started transcribing my reels. So if you go to like my wall here, you'll see my like this blog post, this mini blog post was a reel. This was a reel transcribed. Okay. Scroll down, you'll see another blog post. This blog post here was a reel transcribed. In fact, there's the reel right there. How we generate 192 quality leads. Okay. There's the edited video reel. Just scroll up. There it is. There's the written format. Okay. So that's a nice little hack for those down the track when you want to do that as well. Any questions on short form? So minimum 1 a day. The way we do it is you record it on your phone, and then you can upload it as a reel and a story on your personal profile. And remember, you can upload reels in your group. So you'd upload the reel on your personal profile. You upload it as a story on your personal profile. Now, what you can actually do, you want to see my reels? If you go to my Facebook and click on reels, you can see all my reels in here. See how all mine have thumbnails? See these thumbnails? When you share a reel as a story, you can add a thumbnail like this. So my team create a thumbnail. So if you go to most of you haven't seen this, right? If you come to my Facebook, click on reels, you'll see thousands in here. It'll take a while to load. They don't always have thumbnails. A lot of them have thumbnails. The business ones have thumbnails. The lifestyle ones don't. Okay. But if you don't have an editor, we'll talk about that shortly. If you're just doing raw for now, money's tight. You do 1 or 2 reels a day, record it on your phone, upload it to your personal to a reel on your profile, upload it as a story in your profile, upload it as a reel organically to your public and your private group, okay, and it will go everywhere else as well. If it's getting edited, I record it on my phone, I send it to an editor, he edits it, and then sends it to my team, etc. It goes from there. Okay. Any questions on short form? Now, I actually recommend everybody does 2 or 3 short form. For those in the program, you know, we do our 3 core message pillars. So if you're a personal trainer, you have 3 core message pillars: fitness, nutrition, and mindset. I recommend doing 1 fitness, 1 nutrition, 1 mindset reel every day. Okay. I recommend building to 2 or 3 reels a day, but for now, at least 1. Once you've done 1, you get the hang of that, you might do 2 or 3 each day. Okay. I was doing 3 every day for like the last 18 months, and I've got back to 2 just because I've been doing so many reels. I did like, I think it was 1,200 reels since last January. If you have a look at my TikTok, it's because like 1,500 reels on there since last January, saying 1,400. But who would agree that if your short form video was edited with headlines and music and sound effects, okay, and stock videos, it's going to be more engaging, more entertaining, and more watched? Who agrees? Yeah. When you can justify it financially, as soon as you can, have your content edited professionally. Again, if you go to my reels here, and we just watch one quickly. Last week, we generated 192 quality leads in our coaching and agency business. How would you like it if I could show you how to generate 50 to 100 quality leads every single week in your online coaching, consulting, or agency business, no ads, through attraction marketing? There's only really 3 ways you can generate leads online. Number 1 is through your Calendly link. Number 2 is through free offers, a landing page, say on Go High Level, ebooks, kits, cheat sheets, auto webinars. Number 3, my favorite, is events. And when you use micro marketing campaigns to fuel macro marketing campaigns in the right way, you can generate more leads than you can handle. How would you like to be able to generate more leads than you can handle, that you can fit into your schedule? This weekend, I'm doing a free live training to share my entire attraction marketing system to show you how to generate 50 to 100 leads every single week. And I guarantee I've worked with so many clients to help them grow. And so we do 2 styles. We have, and John Brian Diaz has just said, awesome video. Brian actually is my editor, did this. So we do couple of different styles. We do business style, but we do a motivational style like
For
this
the
one as
business
well.
over the last 14 years, I've lost count on how many that is. And the amount of people that are struggling in 2024 is through the roof. And I've been thinking about it a lot because there's a few of my clients that are struggling. And I've been thinking about what is the one thing, there's only one thing that sets us super successful from the unsuccessful apart. What sets, when I say the successful and unsuccessful, if you're watching this right now and you're struggling financially or struggling in your business, I'm talking about you. If your business is thriving or you have abundance in your financial situation, I'm talking about you, if you're successful. What is the difference between these 2 people? It comes down to one simple thing. Now, if you're struggling financially, if you're struggling to pay your bills, or you're struggling to grow your business in any way, shape, or form, you're living week to week, I'm telling you, this is you. It won't feel very good. It might even trigger you or trigger your ego, but it's the truth. And when I share this with you, you're going to find an excuse, or your voice is going to pop up in your mind, or your ego is going to project and say you're wrong, or that's not true, because the brain's job is to keep you safe. But here is the simple truth. The one difference between the people that are struggling and the people that are thriving in business and finance, in particular, the context of business and finance, is very simple. So in life is going to happen. People are going to get sick. When the successful get sick or have loved ones get sick, they do the work anyway, and they keep going. They don't cut back, they don't quit, they don't cancel, they still show up. Unsuccessful, the struggling don't. They use that as an excuse, they put their foot in the brake and they stop. When they feel stress, the successful keep going. When they feel stress, overload, or overwhelm, or I've worked with so many clients.
So how cool is that, right? So Brian, thank you for doing that. We do motivational style and we do business style. You can tell they're very different. For example, the motivational style, you won't see my face as much, sometimes a little bit. We use music in a motivational style, it's a bit more, and we have different other approaches as well. But who would like to be able to have your short form videos edited professionally like that? Would you guys like that? Yeah, as soon as you can justify it financially, get a video editor. Now we have an amazing team of video editors that can do this for you. It takes about 90 minutes to 2 hours to edit a video. And so you can actually hire a video editor through us. These guys are not VAs that do video editing, they're professional video editors. And it's just $12 Aussie per hour. So for 10 hours per week, 120 Aussie per week, you can have 1 reel a day edited, which isn't a huge amount of money. If you feel like that's a lot of money for you right now, don't commit, don't worry about it. Do everything raw. But when you can justify the 120 Aussie per week, let us know and we'll help you find a video editor. You can interview 3 or 4 of them and go from there. Message Noemi around. Now, we also have packages that you can buy 100, 200, 400, and you can buy in bulk and save. You can get it for 11, 10, or as little as $9 Aussie per hour. And you can use the credits as much or as little as you want. You have up to 6 months to use it. So you can use it more or less. Contrast and clarity, engagement, audience, successful, unsuccessful, yes. So guys, when you can justify it financially and you're ready for a video editor, reach out to myself or Noemi. We'll help you find a video editor. Start with 1 reel a day edited. That's about 100, 120 Aussie per week. If you're in the US, that's about 60 to 80 USD per week. Very affordable, high quality, and of course you get a team and all that kind of cool stuff as well. Again, don't put financial pressure on yourself. If you're in a group business coaching program, you've just committed to VAs, no rush. Wait a month or 2, bring in a couple of clients, no rush. But again, I just share what I do. I preach what I practice. This is what we do. You can choose to take what you wish from it. Again, what's most important for you guys that have a smaller business right now, your business owners, is the growth producing activities. is the leads, appointments, and also sorry, the attention, the leads, and the appointments. So once you've got the 10 appointments or so a week, then you might look at a video editor. Okay, no rush, but if you can justify $120 a week, and when you're ready, let us know. Okay, any questions around the videos? No, all good. You guys are pretty quiet. Cool, 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 cool. Good stuff. You guys learning? Is this helpful? Devontae's liking it. Let's talk about blog posts. Now, to do a Facebook Live, how long does it take? 10 minutes each day. If you're honest, who can find 10 minutes a day? Everybody. Yeah. How long does the reel take? 60 seconds to 2 minutes. Now, I recommend creating a habit in the first month or so, keeping all your reels under 60 seconds, because they automatically go to the short or the reel section on your socials. You can do reels as long as you want. Just remember with reels that you hold your phone portrait like this. Can you see my screen? And when you do long form or lives, that you hold it landscape like this. That's how social likes it. Short form reels, vertical. Yep. Long form lives, horizontal. Super important. If you don't yet have a tripod, I've got a cheap $20 tripod I take with me everywhere when I want to use it. Grab a tripod as well, so it doesn't have to be in selfie format. I encourage you to do that as well. Cool. You can find a cheap one, 20, 30 bucks online. Blog posts. Some people, believe it or not, still love to read. Some people love to read. Your blog post is just a written post. It's not a post on a blog platform. A blog post is just a written, extended, long-form text post on social media. That's all it is. Now, the blog post is exactly the same as the video. Okay, we entertain, we educate them, give them 2-3 strategies, and then we have a call to action. It's exactly the same. It's just a written format, excuse me, a written version of the video. Okay, so it's exactly the same. When you get to a certain point, you might hire or have your VA transcribed. I mean, you might even use an AI platform. There's plenty of platforms you can use. Where possible, I just rather pay a human being because I'm providing for a human rather than paying a tech billionaire's pocket. It's just I'd just much rather. If I have the choice between AI and a human, or a bot, a human, CRM, I'll always choose a human because I'd much rather provide a livelihood for a human being. This is a personal thing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Because it's all automation, right? Automation means it's just we don't have to personally do it. If it's a customer service thing and you're in the service industry, people to people wins every time. So I'll choose a human being over AI or bot CRM. AI's, bots, CRMs all have a place. But a real human being, I just like having a real human being do it. So any questions on the blog post is very straightforward. It's just a written post. Make sure you have a call to action at the end. You'll notice if you look at any of my blog posts, take a look. More often than not, I'll have 2 calls to action on the longer posts. If you go to any of my written posts now, what you'll notice about my blog posts is I use a personal branded photo. I use a photo of me to capture attention. Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's random. Okay. Is this sepia? No, this is sepia. This is black and white, right? So you'll see here at the bottom, if you want to learn more about the free training, comment training below, and I'll send you the details and see you this weekend. Okay. So you'll notice all of my written will have a call to action at the bottom. Go down to the next one here. We have an amazing team of over 300 virtual assistants. Want to learn more? Comment below and I'll send you the video. Okay. Now, you might do that 10 times and nobody comments, and you might go, well, that doesn't work. But you're always creating attention because you're always talking about what you do. Does that make sense? So the blog post, again, notice how, again, I'm drinking Dom Perignon with 2 beautiful women in a cigar lounge here, right? It's just a good photo, good branded photo. You'll notice my blog post. If we keep scrolling to my next blog post, is this a blog post? This one here is not a business one. I like to do motivational, inspirational stuff as well, so I kind of alternate. But my business ones, you'll notice if I go again, here's another blog post. Hiring a virtual assistant sucks. Good little hook. What do you mean hiring a virtual assistant sucks? Okay. If you want to learn more about affordable, highly trained virtual assistants, I got a free kit here. Comment below. See kit, and then Daphne takes care of it. So the blog post again. Here's another blog post. Okay. There's about the free training here and playbook in there. So there's 2 calls to action in here. People comment. Yeah, Daphne follows this person up. Yeah, personal photos build authority and credibility. Personal branding is the key to marketing. Personal branding over marketing every time. What's the difference between advertising and marketing? Advertising is promoting, marketing is generating leads. The key to generating leads on social media is to not use marketing. is to use personal branding. Yeah. Here's me with a Ferrari Lamborghini. And I can keep going on and on and on. Any questions about the blog posts? Yeah, blog posts. So one blog post a day. Okay, it doesn't take long to do. And the last one, which is what everybody seems to use because it's freaking easy and people are lazy. You could do it sitting on the toilet, is a question. You know, the questions, you know, like even if you go to my Facebook group, 3/4 of the posts are questions because people are bloody lazy. People are like doing when you use attraction marketing properly, elegantly, ethically, and create real value that helps people, it takes time. You can't be lazy with your marketing. If you are, you're going to struggle. But what a lot of people do, because if you do a Facebook Live, you're not going to get a lot of people on live, 5 or 10 people. But that doesn't matter. You're only after one person to book a call or one client from that video. Imagine if you just got one client or one appointment from every video. That's 5 appointments a week, and you're helping people from one little thing. But people don't do it because they're not consistent. The reels are great for capturing attention, people share and so forth, not a lot of substance. The blog post, not a lot of people like to read, but some people do. But the questions, these color background are huge. Color background, color background, color background. What's the problem with all the color background questions? They're very spammy, aren't they? So we want to rotate them. We want to alternate them within the rotation of the qualitative posts. Okay, the live, the reel, the blog post. You want this contrast and diversity. Contrast and diversity is the key here. I love the questions because they get the most interaction. The reason why people do the questions is because they do get the most interaction. So there's 3 types of questions. You want to do 1 question a day. 3 main types of questions. Number 1 is a free offer question. Shirley, this is all in the VIP private group. That's a good question. These 4 pieces of content literally go everywhere. Okay, so you will do them on your personal profile. You will put them into your public group. Your VA will get them everywhere else. Now it's up to you if you want to put them in your private group yourself, or your VA does them, or you alternate them. It's completely up to you. I'm already there, so I just put it in my private group. I'm happy to do that. Okay. Yeah, good question. That's a good question, Shirley. Thank you. The first question is a free offer. So you have 3 free offers. You have your Calendly, you have actual free offers like your funnels, which we'll talk about shortly, and you have your event. Hey guys, I got a free playbook here. I want it, comment below. Hey guys, I want to jump on a quick call so I can get more leads, comment below. Hey guys, I got this free training, comment below. That's a free offer question. Second type of question is a results-driven question about problems and goals. What's your biggest challenge with selling right now? Overcoming objections, presenting your pitch deck, quality of leads, right? Or what's your goal? What's your financial goal, right? If you help people lose weight, how much weight would you like to lose? You know, what's your weight loss goal in the next 30 days? These are questions around results, about problems and goals. What's your biggest problem with X? What's your goal with Y, etc. This creates interaction that you can still have conversations with people. So if I go, hey, what's your biggest challenge with lead generation? And 10 people answer, my team can message them and go, hey, we got this lead generation kit here that shows you how to get 30, 50 leads a week. Want it? Awesome. So it's still specific to being able to get leads. Third type of question is a polarity or controversy question. I tend to do these a bit less these days. It could be something simple like pineapple. Does pineapple belong on pizza? What it does is it boosts the algorithm within the group or so forth, creates a bit of fun and engagement, and they do have a place. Again, you want to alternate them. Monday, the free offer, Tuesday, the results, Wednesday, the polarity, Thursday, the free offer. You alternate and rotate. So each one's only once or twice a week. People don't descend. You don't want people to desensitize to anything that you do. A lot of people watch me because they're like, what's going to be happening next? Some of you seen the virtual summit we're doing, right? Some of you know we've got a sales academy coming. Some of you know we just launched a mastermind. We're always innovating and doing something new so people don't desensitize. By the way, does pineapple belong on pizza? What do you guys think? Yes or no? In the chat. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Another popular one is, which way does the toilet paper go? The paper going forward or the paper going back? We all know that paper go forward is physics. Gravity will have its way and it's going to be easier to grab. What's with all the yeses? If you said yes, pineapple belongs on pizza, you can leave the training now. Are you kidding me? Shirley says neutral. That's an interesting response. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Hey, Rex Bennett, good to see you, brother. Hope you and Nomi got that stuff sorted out. Nomi messaged you. Hope you got that taken care of. Yeah? Nomi's on this call if you want to chat with her, by the way. Maybe in a sweet and sour sauce. Oh, you guys are killing me. What's all the yeses? Where's on my nose? Where are my brothers and sisters at? Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, so stuff like that is fun and it does have a place. The only problem with that is you're probably not going to get clients from it, but it does open up conversation. The good thing about it is it does get a lot of reactions. And one of our DM scripts, some of you know, is the post interaction script. So it gives Daphne more people to speak to. You like caper? Who said you like capers? What the hell, man? You guys are killing me. Who are you guys? You like capers and sardines? Oh my God, you are fired. Filipino? Oh, you Filipinos have terrible taste in food. I love you, but I don't get it. You love Hawaiian pizza? No. Oh my God. Yeah, I agree, Devonte. What's with Julie? Oh my God. Yeah, all right, cool. Now, here is the best way to get leads and appointments on social media. The best way, and I'm going to do this live, is polls. Daphne loves when we do polls. Laurie, the Facebook manager, loves when we do. You will get more leads and appointments from a poll than any other individual post, period. Here is why. Let me show you. Now, when you do a poll, you can do one of these three. You can do offer 3 or 4 different offers. I might go, hey, which of these free resources would help you most right now? Or I could say, what's your financial goal? 0 to 10,000, 10 to 50,000, 50 to 100,000, 100,000 plus. What's your weight loss goal? Lose 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 plus. And I can have polarity or contrast poll as well. I really love the free offer polls. You can also do events because we do multiple events. I can say, which of these free events resonates with you most? This webinar, this masterclass, this challenge. I'm going to do this live. I want to show you the power of polls right now. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? I'm going to do which of these free resources you want to be doing. I recommend at least 2 polls per week, one on results and one on free offers. Now, if you don't have free offers, you can offer the free coaching session, the next webinar, and maybe you can add something. It's just a PDF that's not a landing page, Which of these free resources would help you most in your online business right now? They are so simple and the best way to get leads and appointments from one individual post. I'm going to show you why. It's the only post that Facebook keeps as an individual post in one place that doesn't share it across platform. I'll explain what that means in a moment. Which of these? So I can make it a headline. Let's use that one. All right, so I can have headlines here. I can do bold in here. I can do italic here. I can put some emojis in. I'm just going to copy that. All right. I want you to all see this strategy. You guys in the group business coaching program of VAs, this one simple thing gets us more appointments than any other individual thing. It's crazy how simple it is. And it blows my mind more people don't do it. You can also do it on LinkedIn. Click on these 3 dots. Click on poll. All right. How to build to 20K months booklet. I don't know how to spell booklet. Is that right? Now you can actually, if you do this on your phone, or you can actually put emojis in the beginning here. I'm not going to do that now because we're short on time. How to generate 30 plus leads. Free kit. Free DM scripts. You book 10 plus appointments a week. Will that fit? Free DM script to book solid with sales calls. Okay. What else do we have? Appointment setting kit, DM scripts, free high ticket sales scripts. Okay, so I can put these 4 resources in here. I don't want people to choose multiple answers and I don't want them to add options, so I untick those 2. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and I post this. What I do is I pin it to the featured. I always put my stuff in the featured so we can all find it easy, especially in a big group. Click pin to featured. What I do here is I tag everyone in the poll. The poll is the best one. Now that won't work, but then what I do is I share it everywhere. Okay, so I click share, I paste it on my wall, and I share it. Okay, I put it in my main groups. So here is my VIP group. So I share it in my VIP group. This is the one post you do share, because what Facebook does with the polls, they keep it as one poll in one place, which is really cool. They don't do that for any type of post. I'll show you what that means more in a moment. Okay, this is so simple, boring, archaic, but so effective. It's not uncommon for Daphne to book 2, 3, 4, 5 appointments from one poll, right? That's why they log the polls. I'm also going to share it in my virtual assistant group in here as well. Okay. And so you share it in your groups and on your personal profile. And then what you do is you go to your personal profile. Okay. And you tag all your followers. Okay, Julie, thank you. Pineapple and pizza, you guys. Capers and salmon cream cheese and toasted, but you got, oh my God. Okay, so it's on my wall here. So I'm going to tag my followers. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the other groups I shared it in and tag everyone in those groups. Okay. So you can see it's in here. I'll pin it to the featured so more people see it. I'll tag everyone here. By the way, Saturday is a terrible time to do a poll, especially this time. 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning is one of the worst times to post all week. So probably won't get much traction. But normally we'll get, what do we get? Between 70 and 90 people on average. We very rarely get less than 50 people clicking something. I've already tagged. See, I've already tagged everyone, so it hasn't tagged here. And then I'll go to the other group, the VA group, and I'll pin it to the featured in that group. And I'll tag everyone there, right? That strategy there, twice a week, it is a game changer, guys. Because anyone that interacts, let's say only 10 people interact, that's 10 potential appointments. Your appointments that they can talk to and book in. It's just a really powerful strategy. So that's the questions in the polls. Any questions on the questions in the polls? You haven't tried our banana ketchup instead of, you can keep that, man. I'm good. Nick, can you please map out the conversation sequence for the VAs after people comment? We're going to talk about that shortly, brother. Yeah, we're going to talk about that shortly. Okay. So who would like for me to spend a bit more time with you on your content, helping you with your content? And actually, who would like me to look at all 4 pieces of your content every day for a week? Who would like that? Where I review it and give you feedback. Would you like that? So in 2 weeks' time, I'm doing a free social media content creation challenge. It's going to go for 5 days. We're all going to join the challenge together, and we're each going to do 4 pieces of content. And this is going to keep you accountable to doing the 4 pieces of content. And every piece of content you do, you're going to share within our mastermind group, and we're all going to share and support each other. Okay. And also, I'm going to personally review every single piece of content you do, give you feedback. Who would like that? Yep. So this is going to start on Monday week. So if we go to many of you guys are in our Surge Mastermind. We have the new Surge Mastermind, our new academy. It's our new platform. We got the free 5-day social media content creation challenge here. It's starting on Monday, September 23 at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. By the way, this is compulsory for business coaching clients. Okay, because again, business coaching clients, this has been done then for you because you're doing your posts and you're doing your funnel now, right? We're going to do an opening ceremony. Then we're going to do it for 5 days. We have a group and a chat in here where all the stuff in here. So we all communicate in here. All your content will go in here. I'm going to review it in here every day. I'm going to teach you and do trainings every day to go deeper in the science of content creation. I'm going to be there to answer any questions. We're all going to do it to keep each other accountable. VAs, your clients doing this, it's compulsory for you. But who wants to join the challenge? It's completely free. You guys keen? If you want to join the challenge, I'm going to send you the link now. It's going to run through our new mastermind platform. Here is the link, VAs and business coaching clients. It's compulsory for you. Please click that, click attending. I've already set up the Zoom meeting for the opening ceremony. Now, the awesome thing about this new platform, as you guys will know, is if you click on attending, you'll see it says add to calendar here, and you can add it to your calendar, and surely you can see it in your time zone. It puts it in your calendar. It also adds the Zoom link to your calendar so you can find it nice and easy later. You don't have to go, where is my link or what time's my time zone? Now, this has an inbuilt chat system in here. Rayanne will be in here supporting you. I'll be in here. And also, Julie will be in here as a coach assisting you. And this chat thread here is where you'll post and share and talk, and we'll be using this as a thread as well. It's really cool. Yeah, the mastermind's really cool. If you haven't joined the free mastermind yet, there's a free mastermind here. We can access a lot of this stuff in here. This free mastermind, there's a chat room, monthly calls, our podcast is running through it, trainings, our masterclass recordings are in here. We run our challenges. You can also access all these free resources for those that are not clients, lead generation, appointment setting, sales kit, see all this stuff in here. Here's a social media content planner. Okay. If you haven't registered for the mastermind itself yet, all you need to do is go to this page. Is this the right one? Here. Here is the direct. If you click on this link, it'll take you to the page you're looking at now, and all you need to do is click access, and you can get free access. You don't have to buy the gold one. There's a paid one, but if you click on here where it says see status now, it'll say access. Click on access, and it'll unlock all these rooms here for you, all for free. Our video podcast is being put in there as of Monday. This training, there's heaps of stuff in here, guys. You can check that out in your own time. Yeah, you want to download the app. There's a really cool download the app called Mighty Networks. Mighty Networks is 10 times better than school. But in February, I started looking at a whole different platforms. I started with 21 list of platforms on my list. I got it down to 5 and then 3. Final 3 was School, Circle, and Mighty Networks. The problem, School was 3rd, Circle was 2nd, Mighty Networks is 1st. Reason why School is not that great is it doesn't have API. There's no API, no AI integration or anything like that. Also, School cannot run complete virtual summits the way you can through this. Surge Mastermind does more. There's more automated and is more user-friendly 10 times than School. The reason why School is so huge is because who is a part owner of it and promotes it, who is freaking pretty much a celebrity, online celebrity now. Actually, he used to use Mighty Networks before he became a partner. Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi used this platform, Mighty Networks, before they launched their own mastermind.com. Most of the big guys started with Mighty Networks. Russell Brunson used to use it before he purchased mastermind.com for Tony and Dean for $1 million, whatever it was, right? But overall, like my courses are in here, my podcasts are in here, my book launches are in here, my paid and free masterminds are in here. All my stuff is in here. We run our group coaching and our coaching through here, run our cohorts through here, run our virtual summits through here, run our challenges through here. It's freaking brilliant. And the app is 10 times better than School as well. Mighty Networks app is really, really user-friendly. So, but if you're going to be attending our events or working with us in any way, shape, or form, make sure, like when you come to this platform, what will happen is you'll see there's a start here section and getting started. There is a checklist for you to follow. In fact, when you first log in to your app, there'll be a pop-up with a checklist and literally tells you what to do. All right, step 1, introduce yourself in the chat, download the app, etc., etc., etc. There's FAQs in here as well for questions as well. Okay, plus Rayanne is in here as your customer service manager interacting. And it's really cool as well. It's awesome. The virtual summit, look how good the virtual summit is looking, Aldwin. Aldwin, you've got, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we've got all the events starting to go in here. Here's all the events. There's this full summit chat. You've each got your own section, Aldwin. There's the about section, all your socials. Yeah, you can chat with your members here. Here's a list of all the people registered for your event. And here's your actual event. Okay. It's freaking awesome. I looked at everything openly with an open mind. School was 3rd, Circle was 2nd. Just Circle has API and API and AI integration. And Mighty Networks by far was yeah. Cool, awesome. Any questions? All right, I'll see you in the challenge. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, so couple of quick tips around Facebook and using VAs. First of all, your VAs cannot log into your Facebook. Don't let them. You'll lose your account if Facebook find out. They have their own accounts. Okay, and you want to optimize those accounts. So kind of already talked about those already. Okay. All right, so I think that's about it with Facebook. We're going to come back to the conversations, Nick, on Facebook with the funnels. So we'll talk about that shortly as well. All right, need to pick up the speed because I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. But is this good? You guys enjoying this? You guys learning? Yeah, awesome. Alvin, even I'm blown away by what we've been able to do in Mighty Networks for the summit. And the awesome thing is that Christine is an expert at Mighty Networks and Slack. She's our expert consultant for Slack. She's our podcast manager and also Mighty. She's freaking brilliant. I got a meeting with all the guys this morning to finish it all up. It's all finished. All done. You guys will get access next week, and then we pre-launch and start marketing the following week. Very, very exciting. Learning indeed. Awesome. Let's dive in. All right, let's talk about LinkedIn. Any questions around Facebook besides appointment setting or the interactions with your VAs on Facebook, which we're going to come back to, because we're going to wrap the funnel up afterwards. So in a nutshell with Facebook, you and your VAs have 4 profiles. You send 25 friend requests each. You invite them to the group. Within the group, you do the 4 pieces of content. From there, okay, you collect the phone number and email, okay, and then you book me in for an appointment. There's a piece of that puzzle missing that we're going to go to shortly. I just want to talk about LinkedIn first. I'm going to move pretty quickly through this. I want to showcase Facebook as the hero today. But for those that have VAs, they can take care of your LinkedIn. Now, here's the thing about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is super hot. Here's what I love about LinkedIn. Number 1, you can create a funnel system like Facebook. Number 2, it has the best search feature for keywords by far out of any platform. Yeah, by far out of any platform. And also there's some other really cool features like the newsletter. So with LinkedIn, what we do is we model Facebook. Now, your VA can log into your LinkedIn and take care of it. Little Kim, are you on this call? Kim is my LinkedIn manager. 50 hours a week just on my LinkedIn. She runs the funnel. We go to my profile here. By the way, who's on LinkedIn? Who would like me to follow you? Want me to follow you on LinkedIn? Hey, little Kim's here. If you click on my link and follow me on LinkedIn, I'll follow you back and we can connect on LinkedIn. You can check out my LinkedIn. So LinkedIn profile. Now, the awesome thing about LinkedIn is people go to LinkedIn for business and career. So a little bit of marketing stuff, not so bad. You can get away with it a bit more. So this is my personal profile. I've got all my links and stuff in here. Pretty straightforward. How many? We've got nearly 25,000 followers. So that nearly 25,000 connections. Not bad. Thanks, Kim. Okay. So we use the profile. The second thing we do is we model Facebook. LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn group. We create a LinkedIn group exactly the same as Facebook group. Here it is. Online coaches, agency owners. Yeah. There's the banner. It's exactly the same. Pinned welcome message. Here's the welcome message. Exactly the same as Facebook one. There's a photo of me in there. Okay. Nice and easy. What happens is the VA can send 100 connection requests every Monday. Okay. Invite them to this group. Why do we use a Facebook and LinkedIn group? Here's why. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Jody. Is Jody still with us? Jody, has there ever been a time you've accepted a man's friend request and within 30 seconds he's in your inbox saying hi? It feels weird, doesn't it? It feels a little creepy. Now, it shouldn't because you're friends, but it does. So the message is don't be weird and creepy. I don't want to send my Facebook friends or my LinkedIn connections random, unsolicited messages. That's spam. I don't want to do spam. It's the only thing or only strategy you'll hear me say bad things about that I'm negative towards or I don't like. I just don't think it's an elegant, ethical way to do business. I just think there's a better way. I think we can all agree cold, spam, don't be spam and sucks. There's a better way. People do that, just don't know how to do business properly. By getting them into the group, like if you join my LinkedIn or Facebook group, my team message you and say thank you, you're going to be open to that. I have a reason to message you. It's one of the 3 reasons we can message you, okay? So in this LinkedIn group, your VA will put your 4 pieces of content on your wall and in the group, okay? And then what your VAs do is follow up all those people using the DM scripts and book them in. Our next masterclass in a month, Nick and guys, is going to be our advanced science and art of appointment setting. Our next masterclass in a month is going to be all about appointment setting. I go in depth on the whole system, guys. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Okay. Then within LinkedIn, okay, we want to. There's 3 parts of LinkedIn which are super cool. One, you can create LinkedIn events the same as Facebook events. So business coaching clients, every time you do a webinar, you create a Facebook event and you invite to it. Your VA uses their 3 profiles to invite to it, and you create a LinkedIn event. Your VA does that and invites to it as well. Okay. When you can justify using Sales Navigator, you want to pay the 79 USD a month and have your VA use that. If you're not sure what Sales Navigator is, and again, your VAs completely do LinkedIn for you. You don't need to do anything on LinkedIn, just review the work. Okay. Sales Navigator is like an inbuilt pipeline that organizes leads and the DMs and so forth, makes their job easier. It also increases restriction metrics. They can send more DMs, more invites, stuff like that. Okay. So they build your LinkedIn, they build your group, they put all your content in the group, and then they interact with those people to aim to book them in for an appointment. Whenever you do events, you're inviting and doing the events through that as well. The coolest thing, the coolest part, I'm going to do this live. The coolest part of LinkedIn is the newsletter. When I click on, let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, in your LinkedIn groups, VAs, this is important. You know how you can tag everyone every day in Facebook? You can actually recommend a post 3 times a week on LinkedIn. See this recommend post? Okay. So we send 3 newsletters a week and we recommend 3 posts per week. And I'm going to do this live. So what you can actually do, guys, is when you go to home, see how it says write article here. So when your VA uploads your blog post in here, they can do it as an article, which is really cool. They'd add a photo and a title, just looks cool. But you can actually send it as, when I click on write article, okay, I can write an article as an individual article, or I can send it to a newsletter. You can create a newsletter in your LinkedIn, which is super hot. I have nearly 25,000 connections. 20,000 of them are fitness pros. The other 5,000 are coaches. I create a newsletter called the Fitness Pros and Online Coaches newsletter. Okay. Now your VA can do this for you. It takes 30 seconds. You need to give your VA a name for what your newsletter is going to be called based on who your avatar is. When this is created, the very first article that I send out, it will send every one of your connections a notification to subscribe. So if I was to create this now and I didn't have one, 25,000 people will get a red notification to subscribe. Okay. And once people subscribe, 4,400 of mine subscribed. Now, every time I send out a newsletter, those 4,400 people not only get a red notification, but also they get an email inbox message to their Gmail or the Google or the Outlook or whatever. It's just an email list. Okay. And we use one Calendly link, one event promotion, and one free offer a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 a week. We test it daily, weekly, bi-weekly. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works great. And what we do, and I'm going to do this in real time. Once a week we do the video of the week. Once a week we do the blog post of the week. Once a week we do a direct event promo. So for example, we've got the challenge coming up, right? So if I go man, I'm loving this Mighty Networks thing. It's freaking awesome. If we go to upcoming events, the awesome thing is you can see it's got the event calendars in here. So we've got the challenge coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out an article for the challenge, right? So I'm just going to put, I'm going to do this in real time. I'm going to upload this as pop-ups out of the way, get that out of the way. Whoa, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. Sorry, 1 second, how do I, what the hell, man? What's going on? Okay. I've got so much like pop-ups and stuff. I don't know, how do I get rid of that? Oh, there we go, cool. All right, so I'm going to go get the events banner. Okay, I've put all my event banners into different, yeah, I'm going to grab my challenge banner. Okay, and this is going to go as an article and as a newsletter. So I put the title in there. Okay, and I go back to the mastermind. I'm going to grab the body here. Okay, copy that. And then go here. I'm just going to put, you are invited to. And then I need to have a call to action. Now, the awesome thing about, another thing about Mighty Networks is rather than sending people a Zoom link or a Facebook link, you're sending people this link, which takes them to this platform as well. So everyone's joining the Academy. The Academy is the overall platform. Mastermind's one part of it. Then we've got podcast part of it, the group coaching part of it, summit part of it, etc. So I can actually get the share link here and copy this link. Okay. You can learn more or join free here. Okay, I just want to put the link in there. I'm just going to copy this. When I do this, I normally have it twice. Let's take that out here. I like to have the call to action link at the top and towards the bottom. Okay, so what I can do is I'm just going to copy that. So what I do is this is going to go out to my newsletter, and I can also post it to my wall. Just make sure I space this out. Always make sure you space it out so it doesn't look like it's copy and pasted. It's nothing worse than feeling like someone sent you a copy and paste message. Okay, I publish that. That's just been sent. 4,400 people just got a little red notification. 4,400 people just got this as an email. Okay. Now, the other thing is, I also want to post it as an article. So every day the VA should be click on write article, also clicking individual article. So it gets done as a blog post. And I can put the image in here. Let's go a little bit faster, please. There we go. Yep, next. Paste that in here. All right, cool. And I'm just going to put that there. Okay, now it's also going as an article. All right. Paste that in there. Oh, okay. I'll just do that. That's fine. Okay, cool. And the third part of the LinkedIn thing here, and this is what Kim, you should be doing as well. I copy all of that. Is you post it in the group and you recommend it to everybody, right? So if I go to my group, it's not a huge group, 2,500 members in there. Okay, I do it as a post in the group. VAs, you should be doing this as well. It's online, social media organic is about, there's lots of little things. I know. That's why I have VA to take care of lots of little things. But they all add up. And I'm hoping you're starting to see why we generate so many leads, right? Okay. Now I post it in the group. It's already been posted in my profile, as you saw a moment ago. I post it in the group. Okay. See how it's got rewrite with AI? It's got an inbuilt AI thing. Okay, and then what I can do if I refresh the page in the group, I've sent it as an article, newsletter. I post it as an article. I've also put it in my group, and now I can recommend it. I click on the three dots. I click on recommend. Okay. So you can see how you can do 3 a week. Click OK. And now, what happened? Did that work? And now those 2,500 people got a red notification as well. That's the power of LinkedIn newsletter. If you don't have a newsletter set up, business coaching clients as part of your action items, I just realized I haven't put your action items in yet. I'll do that, Savo. Okay. And that's LinkedIn in a nutshell. Your VAs can do all that for you. Any questions on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is such a powerful way to get leads, clients, and appointments when done properly. My network is a great backup to get people off other. Well, here's the thing. Since Messenger, Facebook Messenger have put that encryption thing in and changed the algorithms, social media is a terrible place to create a community. It used to be all about community. My Facebook group has 34,000 people in it. When I do a post, 300 people see it. So we need to be up for your community of clients and your actual community. You need a platform. Like on Mighty Networks, if I have 100,000 members, I can DM them all in one go. Can't do that shit on social media, right? Yeah. And everything's inbuilt and working with each other. Yes, or asking to marry you. What have I missed? You follow me and have sent me a recommendation. Thank you, appreciate that. Yes, or asking to marry you. I don't know what that is. Any questions on LinkedIn? Okay, got it. Cold Facebook DMs. Oh, yes, okay, got it. Is that cool? All right, let's go. Let's move a little bit quicker here. Sorry, Julie, I'm a bit behind. This is really good stuff, and I think it's really important as well. For Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, going to touch on them very quickly, very quickly. Your VA can completely take care of those platforms for you. If your VA is doing 10 hours a week, just Facebook. Once your VA is doing 20 hours a week, Facebook and LinkedIn. Once your VA is doing 40 hours, all the platforms. So Mick, you've just gone to 20 hours. You'll have the Facebook funnel and have your VA take care of the LinkedIn now. They've got time to do that. Makes sense. When they go to full time, then you can set up the other platforms. They can take care of that. Instagram. I had my Instagram hacked. It's only a few months old. Here's my Instagram account. Instagram is about personal branding. You'll notice there's very, very minimal marketing banners ever here. You can see these photos here. These are blog posts, thirst trap. I haven't been in the sun. When I have sun, thirst traps are good. If you got it, flaunt it. There's me in Bali. It was hot as about 7 weeks ago. There's me in Dubai. Okay. Now you'll notice it's a combination of blog posts with the calls to action And then of course you've got all the reels on here as well. Like you scroll down. Yeah. You can click on the reels here as well. So on Instagram, basically you want your daily blog post put on there by your VA when you're ready. The reels you do put on there, you can't upload long form. You can only do up to 3 minutes. So the focus is short form and blog posts. And then your lifestyle. Share your personal lifestyle stuff on here as well. That's really important. With Instagram, your VA can follow 85 people a day. 10 or 20 will follow you back. They put all your content in here. Make sure you turn everything to stories. Focus on your reels and blogs and just focus on building it. Okay, nice and simple. Who's on Instagram? If you want me to follow you on Instagram, happy to connect with you and follow you back. Here's my Instagram. Give me a follow, and I'll follow you back when I jump off this call. TikTok and YouTube. Now, here's the thing about TikTok and YouTube. What you want to do with them once your VA is full time, okay, is you want to start building a library. Has there ever been a time you come across a video of somebody you've never seen? Next, you know, you spend hours watching their videos. I use the example during COVID. I came across Sadhguru. Have any of you guys heard of Sadhguru in India? I ended up buying all his programs. I spent about 3 months on his content. Brilliant. I even booked to go to his ashram in India. He was sick and it didn't work out, and then I had stuff going on, which was spewing. But you want to create a library and treat your TikTok and YouTube now as though you're going to be an influencer, as though you're going to be a celebrity, as though you're going to have 1 million followers, because that way, when you do get bigger, who wants to be making money online in 10 years? Everybody. So start treating these platforms as long-term platforms. So if you come to my TikTok, I only launched it last January. There's like 1,400 reels on here. There's 1,400 reels in here, right? Same as YouTube. Okay. There's trainings more in depth on TikTok and YouTube in the portal if you want to go through those. With your YouTube, set it up to look like a professional channel. I had my YouTube hack this year as well. This is fairly new. I've only got 330 subscribers. We just started building it. It looks like somebody. Now, unfortunately, with the YouTube Shorts, you can't add thumbnails. You notice on Instagram and TikTok, the business ones have thumbnails. See how the business ones have thumbnails? Some of them do, some don't. They have contrast as well. There you go. There's another thirst trap. That's funny. But any questions on that? I want to focus on Facebook and LinkedIn today because we're going to run out of time. Any questions on that stuff, guys? Thank you. Happy to follow you guys too. Yeah, follow each other. Post your links in the chat. Follow each other to support each other as well. Okay. What I want to do now, course action leads. What I want to do quickly now is we're going to talk about omnipresence and building through other people's networks. Why is this doing this weird thing again? There we go. Cool. Sorry, the pop-ups are all over the place. So basically, in a nutshell, what we do is we start with Facebook. We start with our profile. The VAs have the profile. We build the profile, invite them to the group, build the group, put the content in the group. Then it goes on all the other platforms on Facebook. Your VA takes everything from Facebook to build the LinkedIn funnel and grow that, to put the content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram and build those, and then email your list each day. We're not going to talk about email today, but that's what they also do. That's omnipresence at its finest. For example, I do a 60-second reel, gets sent to my editor, he edits it, transcriber, they transcribe it. It goes on Facebook on my profile as a story and as a reel. It goes in every Facebook group as a reel. It gets transcribed and posted as a blog, ever on Facebook. That reel and blog post gets put on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can do blog posts on YouTube and TikTok. Did you know that? YouTube and TikTok, you can do blog posts. Did you know that? In YouTube and TikTok, you put the links, okay, as well. You can actually put the links in the TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. You kind of need to. LinkedIn and YouTube. Yeah, following good. Cool. All right, cool. So what I'd like to do is I want to give you guys a break from me for a moment. Okay. We've got about an hour or so more to go. We're going to get to the more advanced stuff. How do we take this attention? How do we take this content? How do we take these people growing and actually turn them into leads? How do we actually collect their phone number and email and then get them on a call to book an appointment? That's the next part of the program. Before I share that next part with you, about 45 minutes or so, I'm going to bring on a very special guest to spend about 10 or 15 minutes with you to share with you how to get even more attention, not just through omnipresence, but using the power of each other's network and other people's network. All of you business owners in here are a part of an amazing community with like-minded people. Have you added each other as Facebook friends? Are you interacting on the Mighty Networks platform? Are you doing Facebook Lives together? Are you interviewing each other's in podcasts and building through each other's networks and doing work together to support each other? I don't believe in competition here, what we're doing. I believe in cooperation. That's what this woman is about to talk about. This woman has her own successful agency. She's a world-class master salesperson and trains people in sales. There's also an international business coach with Quantum, coaching other people, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of her at our events, in our coaching programs, and coaching people online. Please welcome to the stage Julie Svedberg from California, United States. Julie, how you going? Wait, is Julie here? uh, is Julie here? Don't tell me is she gone? She's not here. That's awesome. Is Julie really not here? 1 second. Give me a second. Do, 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 do. That's so funny. She said she went off. She was coming back. Yeah, she was here. She said she had to do something quickly and come back. I'm just messaging her. She's online now. That's pretty funny. She would have missed that. Do, 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 do. I'm just going to popping off. We'll be back on. All right, cool. Well, thanks, Julie. That's awesome. I don't know where she is. That was a pretty good intro too. Shame she missed that. All right, okay. Well, we're gonna keep moving. We can't wait for her. All good. I'll get her to do some stuff and send through. She's in a call. She's in a call. All right, cool. Anticlimax. Boom, boom. She misses out because we're gonna run out of time now. So that's all good. All good. Lesson learned. Let's move forward. I was on the call before, so all good. It happens. Let's keep going then. Cool. Let's talk about um. Let's talk about specific calls to action and how to actually turn them leads, because the funnel system is, okay, we optimize the social media, we grow it, we nurture through content and events, and we turn, I want you to hear this, we build social media and turn social media followers into email and phone numbers. Here's why. This is one of the most important parts of understanding with building an online business. You have 3 main lists. I have 4 now because I have Mighty Networks. In fact, I have 5 because I have a podcast. But you have 3 main lists. You have your social media following, you have your email list, and your phone list. And I want you guys to understand the difference between them. Building a social media following is exciting because it's communal. We get the little red notifications, dopamine hit, all the cool stuff. But here's the problem with social media. Do you own your profile? Do you own your Facebook group? You can lose it tomorrow and there's nothing you can do about it. I built my Facebook group to 110,000 members and lost it and stole it. I built my Facebook profile linked to 1.9 million people over 13 years, lost it all overnight. You can lose it. I've had my Instagram hacked, I've had my YouTube hacked, I have everything hacked except for my LinkedIn. You don't own it. You do not own your social media. Okay. Your email list you own. You own your email list. Now it's not communal, but no one can take it away from you. No, they can steal your actual database, but you can change platforms or CRMs, you can build your list and you own it. You own your email list. From that perspective, it's more important than your social media because it's yours. And the third list is the most important, your phone list. Here's why the phone list is the most qualitative and the best list. Not only do you own it, but if the internet crashed today, we can go old school and ring people. Last 14 years, I've collected 180,000 phone numbers. If the internet crashed tomorrow, I would bring on board 10 people to make calls all day, every day, and we'd hit the phones hard. That's what we would do. I cannot tell you how important it is to build all 3 lists. The problem is, most of us are building a business based on what we project. I like Facebook. I don't understand TikTok, so we project. No, you want to use all platforms when you can justify them in the right way. I don't like making phone calls. People don't answer the phone. That's your projection. You want to be objective. The fact is, if you build all these 3 lists and do it in the right way, you're going to get a lot more leads and you're going to get a lot more appointments, and you're not at the mercy of other people, and you have more control in your business, which is what you want. Okay. So surprise, surprise, that's the 3 ways we book appointments. We book your appointment so they can book appointment through sending DMs, your social media list, sending emails to email list, or picking up the phone, ringing your phone list. That's why it's so important to build all 3 lists. If you build all 3 lists in the right way, your appointment setters don't run out of people to contact to book in for appointments. That's the key to appointment setting if you're hiring an appointment setter. Who's hiring an appointment setter? For those that are hiring an appointment setter, the key is to give your appointment setter more people to speak to. The more people they have to ring, the more people they have to converse with intentionally on social media, the more people they have to email, the more appointments they're going to get you, period. If I'm going to get more appointments than you at the stage because my list is bigger than yours, but I started where you are. I started with 0. We all started with 0. So you've got to understand on using calls to action consistently in all your content regularly all the time. The number one reason people don't sell is they don't ask for the sale. Number one reason people don't get the lead or the appointment, they don't ask for the appointment. You've got to ask for the lead. You've got to ask for the contact details. You've got to ask for the appointment. You've got to ask. So we have three main focal points. One is Calendly. We're not going to have a lot of time on that. But again, you want to be promoting your Calendly every day. At least you got 4 pieces of content each day and 3 calls to action. Now, if you don't have free offers yet, that doesn't matter. If you're in a business coaching program, you have Calendly and events. You're doing 4 pieces of content each day. You can do 2 of each day. Make sense? When you do your email, you can email out every day your Calendly and events every day. When your content gets shared on LinkedIn, again, same. You're promoting your Calendly and your events through the newsletter, through the post, everywhere, every day. It's that omnipresence which will give you the consistent leads. Second way to get leads is through free offers. You want to have at least 5 funnels set up, which is what we're going to talk about right now, and turn them into 2-step appointment setting funnels and events. So I'm going to go through this stuff now. And this is the advanced stuff. Yeah, that's all right. At least you know who Julie Swedberg is now. That's all good. Okay, cool. Okay, so Calendly is pretty straightforward. You need to have a Calendly link and start promoting that. Start sending it out in your email. Start promoting it at least once a day in your comment, in your post. Start putting it in your YouTube. Start putting it everywhere. It should be everywhere. All right. So what we want to do is we want to have at least 5 free offers. So when you're doing content, you can go, hey, if you like this free value, you can go over here and get more free value. You can write an ebook, you can put kits together, you can create a cheat sheet, you can put a planner together. If you're in fitness, you can do meal plans or fitness plans or recipe books. You can do a mini video series, you can do auto webinars, you can create a PDF of some kind, you can do a report, you can do a mini course. Mini courses are super popular right now. You can do an evergreen challenge or something like that. My main focus with these is not evergreen events more often than not. I don't even use auto webinars anymore. They're not as popular because they're a bit longer. The shorter, the better. People are more likely to download something that doesn't take, like, I'm finding books 5 years ago before COVID were huge. But now people are like, oh, I've got to read a 50-page book. You know, they still work and they're qualitative. Okay. But you want to come up with 5 different free offers, you know, and start with the simplest one first. So you might put a video series together. Now, let's say I'm doing lead gen. You know, I might do a 6 mini video series on how to generate 50 leads per week. Then I might do a live training replay. Then I might have a booklet. Then I might have like top 100 ways to get leads, like PDF. And then I might put a kit together, which is what I've done. Okay. So for example, here's a couple I created earlier. Here's a lead generation kit. Okay. We put a sales kit together as well. I'm loving the kit mini courses right now. They seem to be pretty popular. Okay, here's our sales kit one. So what we want to do is you want to create 5 free offers, and then we want to turn them into 2-step appointment setting funnels. This is the final piece of the recipe for the social media funnel, the Facebook funnel. This is what's so powerful about it. The micro marketing of using the free offers and the macro part of using events to get massive emails and phone numbers and a lot of appointments. Julie will be right back approximately 8:40. Yeah, it's going to be too late then. We'll just have to miss out today. She can do it another time. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do is I put this sales kit together. So we create a 2-step funnel, right? And so the thing about sales funnels, when we think about sales funnels, we think about Russell Brunson and these guys online. When we watch an ad, they have a free offer, takes you to a thank you page where they sell something, don't they? But they're selling a CRM or an AI thing or a course or a digital product. But we're all in the service industry. How do we sell? We don't sell from a landing page. We sell from an appointment or a group appointment, like a webinar. So it makes sense for us to use these for what? For appointments. For appointments. So whenever we create a free offer, okay, we were using ClickFunnels. We're back to Go High Level right now. If you don't have funnels offer set up yet, don't worry about it. For those in the business coaching program, Devontae, Jody, Mick, don't worry about this stuff yet. I'm actually going to help you set this up in about a month in the program. We do this in the program. Okay. But whenever we collect details, we always collect name, email, phone, and country. Always. A lot of us were taught not to collect phones so you get more leads. But we need to build a phone list because it's the best way to get appointments. You want to build your phone list, Julie Svedberg, right? You should see it. Okay. So people enter in the details. They click on the kit, and on the thank you page, guess what's on the thank you page? Just going to pause that. a Calendly to book a free business consultation. Okay. Now, why are these so important and so powerful? First of all, why 5? There's 5 days of the week. You can promote a different one each day. So we can promote sales one Monday, lead one Tuesday, VA one Wednesday, appointment setting one Thursday, and then the book on Friday. What's the 7-figure coaches playbook one? Is that the right link? That's the old one. How do I get to the new one? So new link. No, that's the old one. We have a really cool new one. Why is this so cool? All right, Nicholas, this is answering your question that you asked me before. What these 2-step appointment setting funnels do is give your appointment setters 4 chances to book an appointment. So if we look at the Facebook group, I'm doing 4 pieces of content. They have a call to action. Calls to action are the Calendly, the event, or a free offer. If we look at the free offers, I'm going to scroll down until I can find a post for a free offer. Let's find a free offer. Yeah. There's a mastermind event. Let's see if I can find the lead. There's a playbook one. Here we go. Yeah, I built 4 7-figure online businesses. I got this playbook on how to build a 6-figure months. This is a brilliant book, actually, by the way. And so these people comment, right? Nicholas, is for you as well. So these people comment, I want it. And then Daphne, girl, it's doing that weird thing, Daphne, where it doesn't show you a mess. Ah, there it is. Awesome. So what happens is, whether it's your Facebook Live, your short form video, whatever the post is, people are going to say, I want it, yes, keyword, whatever. Daphne is my Facebook manager. Whoever your VA is, they'll post in here. It's Jason's personal assistant. Here is a link to the offer. By the way, how cool is this page? I really like this page. So, Daphne, that's the old link. Daphne, you're using the old link. You need to use the new link I sent you, please. This is the old link. This is the old funnel. You need to use the new one, please. Daphne, can you confirm? Thank you. I did send it to you. It's also in ClickFunnels. It's also in the documents in Dropbox, the new one. That's the old one. The new one's much better. Okay. And then, so what happens is Daphne will reply. Why is Daphne replying individually in the post, do you think? Do I recommend using the calendar feature with Go High Level? If you're going to use Go High Level completely and entirely, then just use it with Go High Level, yes. It doesn't matter what platform you use, Calendly, Go High Level, WhatsApp, as long as you can send people a link to book a time, it doesn't really matter. We're in the process of setting up, we're setting up a massive central hub on Go High Level. That's still being set up and integrated right now, literally as we speak. So why do you think Daphne is actually posting on everybody's comment? Why is Daphne individually posting on everyone's comment? Activity, and yeah, it boosts engagement, it boosts the algorithm, short attention spans. So Andre is going to get a notification and see it, and it's right there. It's very open, it's very public, it's very transparent, but also other people are going to see it and click on that link as well. So engagement, algorithm, personable speed, but also other people that haven't requested it might see it and click on it. So what Daphne does now, people that fit her avatar will hover over the name, click on add friend, and then DM Andre. The DMs will DM him the book as well. So your VA and appointment setter, Mick, will DM the person and send them links. So Daphne will send Andre this link. And then so Daphne will send this link. Now, more than half the time, Andre will click on the link. Okay. He'll click on this link and enter his details. Now we have Andre's phone number and email. So what's going to happen is the first thing he's going to do is Andre is going to go to the thank you page and see the Calendly link. Sometimes we'll get an appointment there. First chance to book an appointment from one prospect. Andre will also get an email to not only get the free offer, but also to Calendly. Second chance to book the appointment. And then he'll also get ongoing emails with Calendly. Third chance at an appointment is Daphne is going to use the DM script to aim to book him in for an appointment. Third chance to book an appointment. The fourth chance to book an appointment is Grace. A few days later, will call Andre. Hey, Jason's asked me to call you. You downloaded the playbook. Did you get it? You didn't? Let me send it to you. You did? What'd you like about it? By the way, as a thank you, Jason would love to offer you a free 45-minute business consultation when it's good for you. 4 chances to book an appointment. This process right now I'm sharing with you that you use 4 events. My events are 2-step appointment setting funnel as well. If you go to my events, are similar. They run the same. By using this strategy with the daily content and having a VA manage it and do it in this format, with two-step appointment setting funnels and events, always have a next event, the amount of leads and appointments you get, guys, skyrocket. But most people don't have the full system in place. Now, if you don't have offers or funnels set up yet, I would recommend ClickFunnels or Go High Level. It's up to you. I'm moving to Go High Level, so I'm going to start recommending Go High Level because I always recommend what I'm using, because we can actually, like, we're setting up Go High Level. It's got inbuilt phone system, inbuilt pipeline for social media. It's got SMS system. It's got inbuilt calendar. Everyone can see everyone's work. But also we're connecting Clothebot, which is an AI appointment setting bot into it as well. So it's an appointment setting central hub we're setting up right now. In fact, when I set that up and we have it ready next week or two, I'm doing a webinar to show you how we set up and how awesome that is. Because I don't want to rely on just one appointment setup. I don't just want to rely on phone calls. I don't want to rely on Facebook. My goal is, how do we get the target? We got 2 new sales team. Our target is 100 sales calls a week. Okay. We average 40 or 50 a week. I want to get 100 per week. I need to do more things. There's only a certain amount of appointment setters you can hire based on your list or whatever. We've been relying a lot on Facebook groups. Now we're using our Mighty Networks. Now we're using events. Now we're using other platforms. Now we're using Go High Level. We're expanding. But now 10 or 15, this will get you 10 or 15 appointments per week. Right now, if you follow this process, 50 to 100 leads every week, 10 appointments every week. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. No ads, yeah. She's employed by them. I don't know what it means. All right, cool. So, in regards to moving forward, if you want free access to my personal top performing two-step appointment setting funnels, they're in the VA portal, they're in the coaches portal, they're also in the Mighty Networks Mastermind free resource section. You can download them, add them to your ClickFunnels or Go Level, and check them out for free. If you want to have a free 14-day trial for Go High Level and check it out, send me a private message. I'll send you the link to that, and you can check that out. But also, who would like it? Because I'm a bit of a tech tard, so creating funnels is not really my thing. Who would like for my personal team that's been doing my funnels and websites for the last 6 years to do your funnels? Who would like it if my personal team created your funnels for you, did it all for you, set it all up for you, set up your Go High Level, set up your funnels, put an email autoresponder? Who would like that if we did it all for you? Well, you can. We actually have a team that run our quantum digital services. We actually have different packages. I want to share this with you. Okay. My goal, my job here is to make your life easier. Everything we do is to offer you resources and affordable ways to do it faster and easier, more scalable. Money's tight. Don't worry about it. You're not ready for it. Don't worry about it. Group business coaching clients, you're not ready for this. Wait for a bit. But you can actually have those 5 funnels done for $19.97. For $1,997 Aussie upfront, we can create all the 5 funnels for you. You get a team. We set you up in Slack channel. We set up the Go Hello, and we can set everything up for you. Okay. There's a payment plan where you can do 10 payments of $199 per week for the funnels. Each funnel is done within a 10-day period. Okay, so you have an onboarding session and so forth as well. If just while we're here as well, for those, if and when you want a website, we do website design. You can get a website for under $3,000. In fact, you can get a website and 5 funnels completely from scratch for less than $4,000. There's a payment plan for that as well. Okay, and we actually now offer Go High Level setup and integration. We set up the AI, we set up the phone, the SMS, we set up the email autoresponder, put all your funnels there and everything. Okay, so if and when you're ready for funnels and you want our team, just reach out to me and Naomi and we can help you set it up. These all have payment plans as well. This is $299 a week, $199 a week, and $399 a week. So we do make it easy for yourself as well. Most of you are not ready for any of that stuff. I just want to make you aware that we have that there when you're ready. Okay. Any questions around the 2-step appointment setting funnels and having that set up? Now, the awesome thing is once they're set up, you can put them into your welcome message. Oh, I nearly forgot the most important thing. Here is the most important part of the process of your Facebook group. So you have a welcome message, okay, pinned to the top of the group. Now, I'm using my group to drive everyone to my Surge Academy, right? But before the Surge Academy, I had my free offers in here, like the ebooks and that. Because I want to drive, that's my number one focal point. This is the most important part of the whole Facebook funnel system. Are you ready? I want everyone to see this. VAs included. Every Monday, the business owner does this. Business owner. I'm going to do it now. You click on people. You can see how many people have joined in the last week on the right-hand side. Nicholas, this will be awesome for you. 249 people joined this week. Well, that's the smallest week we've ever had, guys. What's going on there? Anyway, 249 people have joined. I can click the right welcome post and it tags everyone. I paste the welcome message in here. I add a welcome photo. We got a few different ones. Because remember, we want diversity and contrast. Okay. Let's use this one. I like this one, you know. We put a welcome image there. Now we tidy this up. And I put, please welcome our newest members. I don't want this automated. I want this to be manual. One, it keeps me aware of how many new members are joining. But two, if I do this post, it's going to be better received than if a VA does it because I'm the creator of the group. Okay. Now, if you want to model or copy mine, go for it. You can literally copy and paste and personalize it. Anything I ever do, I'm happy for you to do that. So here's a welcome post. Welcome our new members. Here's first step. Join our Surge Academy. Number 2, introduce yourself. And that's really it. And then some basic rules. And I post that. Now, what Daphne does every Monday is she goes to the post. What Daphne's going to do is going to grab the welcome to the group DM script in the portal, which is going to go to the people that fit the avatar. Kishori doesn't. Anyone that has a weird name, we don't message. Ellie does. She's going to hover over Ellie, click add friend, and message Ellie the welcome message you can find in the portal. Hey, Ellie, it's Jason's personal assistant here. He's asked me to message you, so thank you for joining the group. As I think he'd like to invite you to the free Surge Academy. If you're interested, great. If not, also cool. Any questions, let me know. That's it. We just send a free gift. And that opens up conversations for many appointments. This process here is so powerful and so important, especially once the free offer. Now, if you don't have free offers, for now, put your webinar in there and change it every 2 weeks, and also your Calendly. We do the same in the VIP group. If you go to my VIP group, you'll see I have a welcome message. It's a different welcome message. Okay, slightly different. And you'll see that's in there as well. Okay, that's it. Any questions on the Facebook funnel and the Facebook system before we talk about events? And we're going to wrap this up. We'll get a recording of the session, of course. Hey, Julie, how you doing? I introduced you. You weren't here. We're kind of going to run out of time now, so we might have to look at it another time. So that's okay. Yeah, that's
no
okay.
problem. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's too late now. The moment's gone. I did give you an awesome intro. People know more about you, so that's cool. Any questions on that process, guys? Nicholas, does that help, brother? That's probably a big part of why you're here. How does Slack integrate? What do you mean, how does Slack integrate? Can you give me more specifics? I would suggest for you guys not worry about Slack. The reason we use Slack is we use Slack to as our operations platform for the quantum VA business. For a VA agency, it's the best platform. We've integrated 13 integrations into it. It's a communication platform. We've also integrated payroll into it, and also the time tracking app, Jibble, which tracks everything and anything your VAs do. We've also linked our database system to it. So it literally is our central platform. If you want to scale a big business, you need SOPs, people to run them, and a CRM to choose as a central hub. And you want it to have API so you can have AI integrations. For most of you, Go High Level would be the perfect choice. And everything you want and need you can do through Go High Level. Most of you don't need Slack, and you're probably not going to. You have a bigger agency, but like if you have like a social media agency or a consulting agency or something like that, again, Go High Level would probably be enough. So we use Slack for our VA. Yeah, Go High Level is all you need, brother. Go High Level, and we can help you refine and that if you have any questions there. We're going to be doing a lot around Go High Level, including training our VAs in Go High Level in the near future. We're doing some webinars and trainings on it as well. We use Go High Level as our central hub for appointment setting. We use Slack as our CRM choice for quantum virtual assistants, and I use Mighty Networks as my CRM platform of choice for my coaching consulting company. So you got to remember we have multiple businesses and we have a lot going on there, and it's just a brilliant system. Most of you, Go High Level, more than enough, everything you need right now. Yeah, phone, email, SMS, social media. It's got the workflows, schedule system, and also we can link your AI bot to it, so you can getting appointments from not just your VA, phone, email, but you're also getting it from the bot as well, from the AI. So stay tuned. All right, let's talk about online events. This is my favorite part and the most important part of the entire system. You cannot beat online events for building and forging relationships. Now, this workshop's cool. Who's learning a lot? You guys are learning? This is cool, but it's information over. Let's be honest, it's information overload. Here's me just going, here's a recipe. You're like, this is fucking awesome, but oh my God, my brain's spinning. And that's cool. That's why after this workshop, you got to take the time, read the notes, implementation, follow the recipe. I'm giving you a recipe so you can go up and follow it. Challenges, on the other hand, you do the work together and people get a result within it. So doing short form uh, virtual events like webinars are important. Doing longer form like this masterclasses have more quality and more perceived value. And then challenges have implementation where people aren't, you're not just sharing information, there's implementation. So challenges, if you ask me what's the best way to build an online business, my answer is always going to be the same. Free challenges every time. Yeah. You're going to be seeing us do a lot more challenges now through the Mighty Networks platform, which is brilliant. Yeah. This is the full recipe. Yes. I said yes to get a recording ready. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here is my entire online event system. You want to roll this out. So for those of you in the Quantum Business Coaching Program, we start with a giveaway. Prize draws are the best way to pre-qualify people for a service. If I launch a business coaching program, the best way to find out who's interested is give one away for free. I get 50 to 100 people registering, happy days, right? Now, I can only do that every 8 to 12 weeks, though. Now, because we have so many services, I can give away a VA. Well, I cannot give a VA away, VA services, business coaching, a website funnel, so I can do more prize draws. Most of you, you've only got 1 or 2 or 3 services. Prize draws are great because it pre-qualifies people and gives you leads to book people in for appointments. And then what we want to do is we want to introduce webinars. So let's say you're starting a new business. Mick, Jody, Devontae, you're doing a webinar every 2 weeks, bi-weekly for you crazy Americans, fortnightly for the rest of the world. Yeah. We do a webinar, pitch free, no selling, the first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, build some trust. Once we've got a bit of a community and we get a bit bigger, then we do a bigger event, a masterclass like this. So webinar is 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. Plus when you're selling, you add that at the end. But a masterclass is bigger, longer, more valuable. More people normally attend to it. You normally have a landing page for it. Okay. There's normally more stuff in it, right? Okay. So once you've done 5 to 10 webinars in the group business coaching program, once you've done about 5 webinars, you'll set up your first masterclass. Okay. You roll out a couple of masterclasses. Once we know we can get about 100 people to a challenge, then you do your first challenge. Once you're following this system for about 6 months, guys, consistently with everything I've shared with you, the funnel system, okay, and you're doing a fortnightly webinar, after about 6 months, you'll have it in full swing. So just like you alternate 4 pieces of content a day, you alternate 4 events ultimately with the system. Okay. Now, we do a webinar monthly. We do a masterclass monthly. So every 2 weeks there's an event. And then we do a challenge, I would suggest every 8 to 12 weeks, and a prize for every 8 to 12 weeks. And what we actually do is we map these out 6 to 12 months in advance. The key component for each of you right now, if you have a small business, is always have a next event for your VA to promote. I would start with a fortnightly webinar. Don't get caught up on how many people are attending or any of that business. The primary focus for your webinars in the beginning is generate leads. If you get 50 registered and 3 show up, you've still got 50 people to book in for appointments. Once the webinar is done, you DM them to book them in for an appointment, email, Calendly, ring them to book them in for an appointment, and you follow them up. Okay. Over the next few days, you guys are going to get ringed. Someone's going to ring you from a team, from a customer service perspective. Yeah. You're probably going to get a message on Mighty Networks from Daphne. Hey, just want to check in. How'd you enjoy the event? I want to make sure that you got a lot out of the event. For those that didn't attend, they can find the replay. I actually want to see you win, whether you become a client or not. I want you to implement these strategies and get a brilliant result. I want you guys that aren't paying me any money, or you are, whatever, in 3 to 6 months go, hey, Jace, I followed what you said. I'm signing 3 clients a week, 2 clients a week, 5 clients a week. I just did a challenge, got 100 people in my challenge. And that's what's going to happen for those that follow it, right? So thank you. Great content. It just works. Yeah. Now, have you noticed most of what I've shared with you today? Most of what I shared with you, if you look at anyone that's super successful online, the reason why they're super successful is they're not looking at the shiny objects. They focus on evergreen strategies. If you take a look at everything I've shared with you today, almost all of it is evergreen. What does that mean? It means in 10 years, it's probably going to be hold true. Nuances will change, strategies will change within it, Online events aren't going anywhere. Challenges are not going anywhere. But everyone does them. Must be a reason everyone's doing them. Webinars aren't going to. You can use whatever label you want. You can call it a Zoom call, a virtual training. The fact is, they're not going anywhere. Content's not going anywhere. Videos are not going anywhere. Social media is not going anywhere. Use Evergreen as your foundational stuff. Don't worry about AI and bots and all this stuff that's going to change so much in the next 6 months. It's here to stay. AI is now Evergreen. But this stuff is the foundational stuff that will give you consistency and give you the revenue to build the CRM, to get the mighty networks, to do ads, to go all in and build an awesome AI thing or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not going to go into depth about these, but you can actually go into the Mighty Networks platform in here, and in the free resources section, I actually teach you how to create campaigns for these events, how to market them and everything. At the very least, just make sure you always have a next event, because now you've got that as one of your calls to action. Now, here's the cool thing. If you have at least one event, you have 5 offers and you have Calendly, you can now do 2 calls to action with everything you do. 2 calls to action on the video, 2 calls to action on the blog, 2 calls to action in your LinkedIn newsletter, 2 links in your YouTube video, 2 calls to action in your email. Did I say that? Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So what we actually want to do is we actually have a content planner to help you map out your content and events planner. So in a nutshell, I'm going to show you what we do just to show you how organized and how methodical. People see a post or a piece of content, they think it's random. Everything I do is incredibly intentional, and I just want to paint a picture of that. So what we actually first do is we have a very basic planner, and we do this in the group program down the track, right? So we do some webinars first every 2 weeks. We get to a point, we start adding workshops, we build our network, and we start doing challenges. So you can see in here we do 2 webinars a month, one workshop a month, this is for us, okay, cool. And a challenge every 8 weeks. So we do an events planner. So this is the next 6 months. So what we do is we'll map out, okay, our webinar. So if we're going to do 2 webinars a month, I'm going to do 1 on sales, 1 on marketing, I'm going to do 1 on building team, I'm going to do 1 on social media. We map them out, just basically. All right. I might do the same with my workshop here. I'm going to do an appointment setting workshop. So, here I'm going to do a scaling workshop, etc. Here I'm going to give away business coaching. Here I'm going to give away VA. I map out my events a year in advance, guys. I can show you my events right now, leading all the way up to next December. All of them. Now, you don't need to do that. I have a much bigger business than most of you do and a lot going on. Also, it's how my brain works. I just like to work that way. I treat my business like a game of chess, 10, 20 steps in advance, right? My challenge, okay, I'm going to have a social media challenge, I'm going to do a leads challenge, and I'm going to do a sales challenge, right? We map them out. Why do we map them out? Because then I can go, well, I've got a sales webinar coming up in 2 weeks. Now, this is the next part. This is next week's coaching session for your group clients. It's going to be awesome. Let's say that my next webinar in 2 weeks is a sales webinar. What I do is I have this content planner. This is going to be overwhelming. Stick with me. For those in the business coaching program, we help you set this up. We have this social media planner, right? So let's say that I've got my webinar here, down here in 2 weeks, and it's going to be on sales. What I can do, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. 8 days to promote the sales webinar. Okay. So I want to do 8 pieces of content around sales that I can use to add value to people and promote my webinar and use the webinar's call to action every day. Okay. Now, coaching clients in the group program, this is what you're going to start next week. When I share this with you, it's going to change everything for you for lead gen and what you're doing online. What are some components to sales? What are some parts of selling? I'll get started, right? Here's one, overcoming objections. Overcoming objections. What else? What are some components to selling? What are some parts of selling? Guys, help me out. We're almost done, not much longer to go. What are some parts to selling? Offer? Yeah, so your irresistible offer. What else we got, guys? SOPs, yep. Yeah, so the psychology of sales. Fear, yep. What else we got? Yep, core offer, handling rejection. I like that. Okay, yep. What else we got? We got the pitch deck. We got like avatar and audience, right? And maybe pre-qualifying. Okay. You could also put presentation in there as well. So now what I do is, so you can see up here, we've got the 4 pieces of content up here. See this? We map it out. We map out our content. Every piece of content we're doing is to promote the next event or to promote the next big thing. The micro marketing is the daily content. We get consistent leads from the free offers. The macro part is the events, and we're getting quantity of leads through the events. So now what I can do is this. Okay. So on Monday, I'm going to do a video about overcoming objection, a reel about it, a blog about it, and a question. Okay. And now I've got these topics mapped out. And at the end of every single piece, I can go, hey, if you want to jump on a call, see how we can get more sales, comment below. By the way, I'm doing this free webinar to go in depth about all this and more. Want more info, comment, training below. Now it's all intentional. The other cool thing is you have a focus on something for a bit and you're establishing yourself authority figure and credibility in that section. What we do is we help you map out your content 2 to 4 weeks in advance, at least 2 weeks. We're actually in the next week's session on Friday, group coaching clients. I'm going to help you create this planner, and it's freaking awesome because creating content doesn't take much time. Now you wake up in the morning, go, okay, it's morning. What am I doing? I'm doing my question. Okay, what's your biggest objection with selling? Boom, question done. All right, I'm done for lunch. Blog post. Write that at lunch. Evening comes, quickly record my reel and go live. All right, here's 3 ways how to overcome any objection. Here's the 3 main objections. Money, time, I want to think about it, or I want to talk to my partner. Now, all you really need to do, you don't need to have, now, if you want to find, who wants access to that free planner, by the way? If you want access to that planner, you've all got access to it in the mastermind. Here we go. If you go to the mastermind, you guys should see mine on the left-hand side here. If you go to the free resources on the left-hand side here, guys, in the mastermind that you're all in, see here, you've got the social media content planner. You can download that planner. And there's also video tutorials on how to set up and everything. I go through messaging, avatar, content creation. It's all, you can grab it free now. Click on that. By the way, these aren't lead captures. You just simply come in here, click on the image, and you get instant access to the training. There's a training, there's a planner, all right there. Nice and easy. Really cool system. Again, for those that do our business coaching program, we help you set that up. For those hiring a VA through us, you can grab that and work with your VA, and your VA can help you roll that out. Now what that does is takes all this time wasting and procrastination thinking out of your content. You know what you're doing. It's really easy. That makes sense. Cool strategy. Yeah, so I map everything out. If you saw how much I map everything out, you'd be even more overwhelmed. It's just how my brain is wired. Some people are just wired like that. Any questions on events on that stuff? Any questions on that? No. Let's wrap this up with the overall omnipresence of it. Omnipresence means being everywhere, being seen everywhere. This whole system is built around being everywhere. It's an omnipresent system. Some people look at that and go, well, that's scattergun and throwing speed at the wall. No, it's not. It's called taking advantage of all the resources at your disposal in the most affordable, time-effective way. Do you think the guys doing 100 million a year are going, should I be on TikTok? Should I do a podcast? Should I have a Facebook group? Should I write a book? No. How do I publish the book? How do I do how do I do it all? The biggest thing missing for most of you is people. Most of you are struggling or not growing faster because you don't have enough people helping you out. You all need to grow your people in the team faster, right? So here's a reminder of the omnipresent system. You do your Facebook Live, your VA will download it. You do your Facebook Live in your personal profile, your VA will download it, put it on the other Facebook groups, put it on LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, and email it to your list. Okay, if it's good quality, you can send the recording up. I'm getting ahead of myself. You can upload it to your podcast. Okay, so if it's a long form video and you've got a video editor, you can get them edit. We stopped editing long form videos. It takes too long, costs a fair bit of money. It's just not necessary. We stopped doing it. Okay, so in a nutshell, okay, then the team follows up those people on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on YouTube, through email, and books them in for an appointment. One video goes everywhere. Again, if it's quality, you can upload it to your podcast, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Reels. You record the reel on your phone, send it to your video editor. You approve it. Your video editor is going to make mistakes and do some dumb typos. That's normal in a brain. We've seen some pretty funny ones. You have to watch the reel, check for typos, and make sure you're happy with it. Any sort of graphic before a LinkedIn is sent, it has to be approved on me. Before an email sent, it has to be approved on me. For a video is posted, it's been edited. Anything that's been changed Has to be approved by me. Takes just a minute, but it's really important. Editor sends it to the team. Team puts it on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. If it's good, email list goes out to LinkedIn newsletter if it's really good, with calls to action, with links to calls to action. Okay, mine also gets transcribed. Okay, and then team follow up and book those people appointments. Blog post. You write the blog on your personal profile. You put these 4 pieces of content on your profile. Public group, private group. VA puts them everywhere else. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Calls to action, links to offer. Each day we're sending a blog or a video or an event to the email, and we're doing the 3 LinkedIn newsletters as well. Okay. Questions. They get posted organically everywhere. Okay. They go on LinkedIn as well. We used to do them on Instagram. They just look spammy in the wall, so we stopped doing it, but you can test them. Okay. All right. And in a nutshell, maybe take a screenshot of this slide because that's the overall creating omnipresent system. This is what you and your VA want to be working on for omnipresence. Omnipresence. There's not meant to be a space there. Cool. You got that? All right. So in a nutshell, this whole system is a bit overwhelming. Who's overwhelmed? Be honest. But everything I just shared with you only takes 60 to 90 minutes a day, depending on how much team you have. Okay. So here's what I do, 60 to 90 minutes each day to get all this done. Because I do all this stuff. We do all this stuff. I encourage all of you to watch my stuff, not just to learn the content, but to see I'm preaching what I practice. Everything I've shared with you today, if you watch me for a week, you'll see I'm doing it. Every little thing. Yeah. I just share what I do, and you can take what you want from it. So 6 a.m. while I'm getting a coffee, I do my 3 reels there and then, ideally, Brian. I send them to my editor. The reason being, Brian, is I just had a week off copy. When something becomes unconscious, I like to break the cycle. If I start doing something unconsciously, I like to take control. So I just had a week off coffee. But normally 6 a.m. I get a coffee and I do my reels, I send it. 3 times a week I do a 10-minute Facebook Live. I don't send this to the editor anymore, but we keep those raw. Post 2 questions a day, 2 blog posts a day, which are transcribed, so I don't have to write them. Each day, 2 videos are sent to my transcriber. My team sends me an email to approve. Team sends me a LinkedIn newsletter to approve. And then the team puts all that stuff everywhere. But this is all I personally do. So all I need to do is record the reel, do the live, do the questions in the blog posts, send the videos to my editor if that's happening, transcriber, and approve the email, approve the LinkedIn newsletter, approve the video editing. That's all I need to do as the business owner in the system. That's all you need to do once you have a VA full time. Does it make sense? Any questions on that steps? If you want, you might this is your checklist for your action on. If we took a back step, all you business owners, and you just took a screenshot of this is your checklist for the day. That's it. This is your checklist. That's all you need to do each day in a nutshell. I think everyone's got a VA. If you don't have a VA, highly recommend it. The thing that you guys want as soon as possible is you want a full-time appointment setter and somebody doing social media and CSM. You want your current VA to be full-time as quickly as possible. Okay, but what you really want to do is you want to separate social media and appointment setting. You really want somebody doing full-time appointment, or you want 2 people, and between the 2 people, they're doing DM setting and phone call setting at least 40 hours per week combined. You want the social media management omnipresence happening. And then you want somebody taking care of onboarding, your schedule, setting up Zoom, confirmations, essentially, and taking care of client accounts, like missed payments and stuff. You want that as quickly as possible. But right now, focus on following the system, get your Facebook going, start at the beginning. Get on a call every day with your VA, start building the group, start creating the habit of being consistent, make it a non-negotiable. Your VA is getting the stuff everywhere. Give them the DM scripts, and they're doing that as well. Okay. Just a friendly reminder too that obviously we increased the price of our VAs this week for those that were on the old pricing system. We increased the price for new clients about 3 months ago, but obviously it's $11 Aussie per hour for VA now. You can hire a VA for 20 hours per week, but you can also buy packages. Okay, so you can actually buy packages 200, 400, or 600 hours and get wholesale. So instead of $11, you can pay $10, $9, or $8 per hour. So if you wanted to buy a package for your video editor and use it in your own time, if you want to buy a package for your VA and use it in your own time, you can do that. You can just reach out to Noemi and I at any time. In fact, you can buy the packages on Mighty Networks. You come to Mighty Networks here, and you can see products and services. They're all in here. If you click on virtual assistant services here, you can actually come to Mighty Networks at any stage. Here's the packages right there. You can just click on that and buy the package as well there. It's another cool thing about Mighty Networks here. Put all our products and services in here. It'll be on our website as of this week as well. Okay, but that's there if if you feel like you want somebody, you don't need them 20 hours a week or whatever, you can do that. And finally, we do have a brand new ultimate appointment setting package. I just want to make everyone aware of. We have an appointment setting package where we set you up with everything you need for appointments. You get a DM set at 20 hours per week, a phone call set at 20 hours per week. Now that 40 hours can shift. You can do 30 hours DM and 10 hours phone, but it's 40 hours setting per week, which is what everyone needs. We help you set up and integrate your Go Ahead level with your phone, SMS, email, social media pipeline, schedule, and everything. Plus, we'll even integrate and set up the CloseBot AI appointment setting system, and we'll have it already running for you. If you have funnels and offers, we'll get them in there for you as well. Go Ahead level, okay? But you can get that as a package. It's upfront for 12 weeks, just under 5,000, or you can do the direct debit, which is 440 Aussie per week. 440 Aussie per week for everything I just shared with you. If you feel appointment setting something you want to go all in on and put more focus in, it's a great package. We only launched this last week. You can reach out to us any stage about that. And one last thing as we wrap this up is here's a bit of a checklist for the overall attraction marketing system. To put this entire system together takes up to 3 months. So no rush, take your time to get all the funnels, to get everything set up, to get all the events going. Get a VA changes your life so you can concentrate on what you do best, 100%. VAs are amazing. You send everything over Dropbox or email or Google Docs. What are we referring to? Videos? The reels I just send on Facebook. Yeah, I don't send anything else. The 4 pieces of content get downloaded and uploaded organically by the VA. They're already in the Facebook group. The only thing I need to send to anybody is the reel each day. I just send it on Facebook. I just record it on my computer, record it on my phone and send it to them in DM. That's it. That's all I need to do. Yeah. Here is the checklist. Again, you'll get access to the slides. I'm going to post the slides and the replay in the Surge Academy. If you go to this event, why does it do that again? Always done. Go away. If you go to, you'll have to click on past, but if you go to the event section, and in this chat here, I'll post the slides in here and the replay in here today or tomorrow, so you'll be able to access those in there. And all the free resources are on the left. You can access those. So we want the 5 social media platforms. My suggestion is, if it's just you, just Facebook. Your VA is 10 hours a week, just Facebook. 20 hours a week, Facebook, LinkedIn. Once your VA is full-time, all 5 platforms. Okay. 4 pieces of content each day. Daily planner for social media. Set up Calendly. You need an email platform set up. Minimum monthly event, I would say every 2 weeks. Always have a next event. Okay. Have your VA doing social media management, video editing, transcribing down the track. You want to have all that set up. It's going to save you a lot of time. And you want to have your 5 2-step appointment setting funnels set up. We were using ClickFunnels. We're now using Go High Level. It's just a much better all-in-one place to set up and run a business through. ClickFunnels is great for funnels. Outside of that, not really anything else, right? Email is clunky. A lot goes to spam. The courses, our portals are in ClickFunnels. For now, we'll keep them in there. But we've actually put the portals into Mighty Networks as well. Oh, and how cool is this? You can have a look in here. Here is the business portal, the business coaching one. It's in the mastermind. So you guys in the business coaching program, you won't need to log into portals anymore. You can just come in here. Here's the portal. There's the welcome. Here's module 1. Here's the VA one. The VA portal. We're going to be using Mighty Networks. You can just come in here. Okay, here's social media management. Okay, there's the module all in here. The videos. Here's everything in here. Steps. Okay. That's it for the checklist. So what now? I've given you the recipe. You're quite overwhelmed. I'm sure you're excited. You've learned a lot. You're probably ready for food and drink. Probably sick of my voice. But what now? In order, number 1. I would take tonight, sleep on it, and then Sunday or Monday, start through this checklist. Number 1, optimize your social media. Focus primarily on Facebook, public VIP group, get that set up. If you guys want me to look at your group or look at anything, send me a private message. Happy to do that. I would encourage you to interact in the Mighty Networks and share with each other because you can see each other's stuff and it really helps each other as well. Number 2, start your 4 pieces of content now, immediately. 1 live, 1 blog, 1 question, 1 reel, immediately. Go and do that as quickly and as long and as much as you can so you get good at it really fast. Number 3, hire a VA to create omnipresence, generate leads, set appointments if you don't already. If you already have a VA, bring in some clients as quickly as possible, get that VA to full-time. The best thing you can do is have a full-time appointment setter as soon as possible. Number 4, set up your next event and always have a next event. So what have I done in this training? See how in this training, I sent you the link for the next event before even getting off the event? Does that make sense? So if you do a webinar on a Thursday night, in that webinar, you want to send people the link to the next webinar in 2 weeks' time or to the next event. It's called book an event from an event. It's called BAEFAE, BAEFAE, book an event. It's all right. From an event, yeah. So make sure you're always doing that as well. Then set up your funnels, and then obviously start making calls and booking appointments in a nutshell. All right. Here's a couple of options to make your life easier, and then I want to get your feedback before you go. First of all, is hire a VA to do social media management and setting. Okay, for 220 Aussie per week, we just upped that to 220 a week. We can take care of that for you to implement the system. You've already got a VA, get that VA to full time and hire a second VA as quickly as possible. And yeah, you might be thinking, Jace, you just want to make money from me, and that's not true. I make no money from the VA business. If you don't know that, it's run like a non-for-profit. I've never drawn a single dollar personally from the VA business and never will. It's run like a mission-based business. I can do that because of my investments, my other income streams, and I've been pretty good with money since COVID. Okay. My large crypto wallets help as well. Build your crypto wallets. Another conversation. Okay. You want 2 VAs as quickly as possible. In fact, you want 3, but you want a full-time setter and somebody doing. You want full-time setting. You want appointment setting happening 40 hours a week outside of you and your business, because that guarantees 10 appointments. We do a help per week. Best thing you can do in your business is book 10 appointments a week. Have us do your funnels if and when you need to, and you can invest in one-on-one business coaching. If you want to have a chat, a free 45-minute business consultation, see how I can help you implement this, happy to do that. And we're also launching our next group quantum business coaching program coming up in 26th September, okay, where we work together for 16 weeks to help you roll all that out. I'm not going to sell this right now, but it's an awesome group program. I'm going to send you a link, check it out. We spend 16 weeks together. We do a 1-hour session together, get access to a portal, access to a mastermind. I hold your hand and work with you with the help of Julie to work together on setting everything up, not just this stuff, but also your sales recipes, your launch, your challenge, group coaching, everything. Super hot. A bunch of the guys on this call are in the current one. We're in week 8 in the current one. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. What I'd like to do before anyone goes anywhere, don't go anywhere yet, is I just want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you. That was a big 3-hour session. It's information overload. It's a lot to take in. A couple of quick things before you go. What was everyone's biggest takeaway today? What was the one thing? Remember how you got those 3 numbers on the piece of paper? What did you write next to those numbers? What's the number one top thing you learned from today that you're going to implement that you feel is going to be the most impactful part of starting to actually get more leads this week, as of this week? Book an event from an event. Omnipresence, yeah. Set up a LinkedIn group, perfect. VAs as well, please. What's the biggest learning? Follow a recipe, don't question it. Yeah. Ask your coach questions, but do not question your coach. I don't have the audacity to question my coach or mentors, especially my mentors. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't dare. Optimize your profile. Your schedule is doable. My schedule, personal schedule, or just yours in general? But consistency is the most important thing, Aldrin. You gotta do it every day for the next 6 months. It's only an hour a day. An hour a day for 6 months. If I said to you, if you do an hour work each day for the next 6 months, you'll sign clients every day, would you do it? We'll see. Time will tell. Next 6 months is going to go by anyway, isn't it? I missed the session because I was sleeping. That's awesome. Reels Lives Checklist Planner. Keep showing up. Contrast and yeah, for sure. Personal photos are huge. VAs, that's a big one for you. Learn about the article and LinkedIn group recommending. Yeah, those, again, social media organic attraction marketing is about the nuances, the small trivial things which all add up. Learned even more today. Follow the process. Social media plan. Group business coaching clients. Was that useful? Of where you're at right now? That help a bit more? Jody, Mick, Devontae. Yes, guys in the program. Mix up events. Yeah, I mean you're a networking queen. You're an events queen. You should be doing events are the same as your content. Contrast, diversity. Because like Aldrin, when you go to your wall, a lot of it is networking or podcasts or interviews. It's one dimensional. If we add more multi dimensions to it, more people will show up to more things because there's contrast and diversity. No matter what we do, even if it's the hottest thing right now, people desensitize, no matter what it is. People are starting to desensitize to AI already. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Personal branding. Personal branding trumps marketing. Yeah. You'll have to message me tomorrow about a few things. Yeah. Cool. Angels, VAs, biggest takeaway. So guys, I've given you the strategy. I've given you the recipe. Hopefully you feel like I've done my job. I've showed up in my fullest today, 100%, finally over COVID. And I've given you the best I can in the time I have. All that I hope and wish for each of you is you just effing do the work. I just hope you do the work. Because if you don't do the work, today is really redundant. It doesn't mean anything. You know, I know you're overwhelmed, but you've got a checklist and you've got a recipe there. Make a decision where you're going to start with. Book a meeting on Monday with your VA and put a checklist together. VA, we're going to do this first. We're going to do the Facebook group. Then we're going to grow the group. Then we're going to set up the LinkedIn funnel. Okay, then we're going to get the funnels done and put a checklist together of this on one piece of paper. Use that as your own personalized version of the recipe of this and go and begin to execute immediately. The best thing you can do, this takes about an hour or two a day. Schedule in your calendar the 1 or 2 hours a day you're going to do this. That's the best thing you can do and start doing it. And remember, you're not alone. You've got your VA, you've got Noemi and the team, you've got the portal, you got the how good is the Mighty Networks thing. When you guys start checking that shit's crazy. Oh, well, that's brilliant. I'm falling more in love with that every day. And you got me here, guys. DM me anytime. Nicholas, we'll jump on another. Nicholas, does that help, brother? I know we had a chat to that today. They give a bit more clarity. Notice there's a lot of little things you're not doing. How many how many other people notice how many little things you're not doing? Lots, yeah. Oh my goodness. Seems like a lot. That's why you hire VAs. That's why you build a team. That's why you have help. Enhance personal brand. Yep, yep, yep. Cool. So, Angels, thank you so much for your time today. I really hope that you learned a lot. And I encourage you to share what you learned today with your client to help them if they weren't here. Encourage your client to watch the replay. For those in the business coaching program that are here, congrats on showing up. You know our 3 rules. You follow those rules. That's why you're going to win big. Super excited for our session next week where we create your content planner. It's going to be awesome. Set those funnels up. I'll post the action items on replay today as well. For those that are hiring VAs for us, not in the coaching program, again, thank you. I really hope that shines a light on a lot of little things that you and your VA can do extra to get more leads. Can you see how you're going to get 1,500 leads? I think that's everyone. Julie Swedberg, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure you register for the challenge. Challenge is going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. I want to leave you with one thing. We're going to really start using that Mighty Network Surge Academy a lot more. And I'm actually going to start pulling away from Facebook. In fact, it's going to start getting hard to get hold of me on Facebook. So I want to encourage all of you, download the Mighty Networks app and start utilizing that and interacting there with people, including myself, and network with each other, share with each other. And I look forward to seeing you more in that app. Okay. Make sure to check Mighty Networks, check for events, Zoom links. Yes. Yeah. Again, the awesome thing about the Mighty Networks is like all our events are in there, right? Again, as I touched on before, you know, when you go to the events section up here, right? Again, it's got all the events in here that we've got coming up. So you can come in here at any time. What's the next webinar? What's the next event? You just come in, you can click attending. It's got the Zoom link there. It's got a chat in here and you can ask questions. Rayanne is in here interacting with people. So am I. And you can add it to your calendar. So you can see it in your time zone. You get reminders and you can find the Zoom link easy. This is a really cool system. So guys, love and appreciate you. Hope you got lots of value from that. I'll ask all of you one small favor. Post the screenshot on your wall. You know, share your experience, what you got out of it. Don't be afraid to share a network. You know, for those that are business owners, participate, engage, and share the way you'd want your students or your attendees to. We've got the challenge in 2 weeks. We've got group coaching next week. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. I fly to Cairns tomorrow. It's going to be my base for a while. Looking forward to going up there. VAs, thank you. Business coaching clients, thank you. If you have any questions, message me, let me know. If you're not in our business coaching program yet, highly encourage you to join the one-on-one or group program. If you're not in the programs yet, want to jump on a call with me, let me know. And look forward to seeing everyone roll this stuff out during the week, getting more attention, more leads, and more appointments. Salamat po, paalam. Bye, Rex. Thank you, Angels. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.